Hello, hello, hello. What is up, everybody, on this beautiful Tuesday evening, afternoon, whatever time it is you're joining us? Let me get the chat open here. Question for you guys. I tried to do a countdown. I clicked something, and on my screen, it showed a 30-second countdown. Let me know in the chat if you saw the countdown or not. I know, Sharp, you need the link. I'll get it to you. So I don't know if Forward Fishing is going to join us tonight, but SharpFishingTV, Harrison, my boy, will definitely be in here. Nope, it didn't do the countdown. I need to figure out how to do that. I think it might be a premium feature. I clicked the countdown. I thought it'd be cool. It did a 30-second countdown, but apparently you guys were just sitting there waiting for me to hop in. Posting the link right now for my man. This is only for Sharp Fishing TV, Harrison. No, you're good. What's up, Bass Country? I don't know if we're gonna do any guests or not tonight. I'm thinking maybe if I stay on after Harrison leaves, I might let somebody on, but I don't know. Tonight's one of those nights where I'm just really tired and I don't know if I can do my normal 3 or 4 hour stream. So, Jaden, I don't know you well enough. Sorry, buddy. I can't just let anybody join in. Got to know you better. One F-bomb and my whole channel could get taken down. I'm not saying that you're going to do that, but that's why I don't let just anybody in. So we got fishing with O-N. Is it fishing with on or fishing with O-N? Is that your initials or something? I know you were you saw me on the group Rippin' Lips or what sorry, whatever it's called on Fishbrain, correct? A lot of Fishbrainers in here. Weston Hamilton's on Fishbrain, Bass Country TV's on Fishbrain, Buck and Bass is on Fishbrain, Harrison's on Fishbrain, I'm on Fishbrain, and Harrison's about to join in. What's up?
Yo.
How late are you trying to go tonight before we even start this thing? Because I don't want to drag you into anything.
Probably 10:30 latest.
10:30, and it is 8:30 there. Okay. That's probably about the time. If you hop off there, I'll probably start wrapping it up. I may or may not let somebody join in depending on who's in there, but that's perfect. What up, Nate V? Buck and Bass said, what is your guys' fish brain? I'll put them in the chat. If you got anything to say, Harrison, any announcements or anything, now is the time.
Yeah. For me personally, we're closing in on around the 350 hook set range. So would appreciate it if any guys in here, part of the Sunfish King family, would grab on over on my channel. And for new people, we do these things every Tuesday. So make sure to, put that in your calendar and, just stay tuned for every single one that we have.
All right. Yeah, like he said, please go check my man out. He's going to be in pretty much every one of these things on Tuesdays, Multi-Species Weekly. Try to do it right around this time, 7:30 in my time, 8:30 in his time, whatever it is in your time, right around now. And we're going to try – eventually we're going to try to figure out that live fishing thing. What we might have to do, we might not be able to fish live together, but you know how the catfish people do their tournaments where one will fish for 2 hours. They do 6 hours, but I know we're not trying to do all that because we only have a certain amount of stream time. But I'm thinking 2 hours, I go fish somewhere and we do the same rules, who caught the most gets a point, who caught the biggest gets a point, who got the most species gets a point, something like that. And then I could do it for 2 hours. You could do it for 2 hours, and Forward Fishing could do it for 2 hours if he wanted to join, and then we could just do it. Make sure we're not streaming at the same exact time, and then I'll put up my total. I can go first, whatever, and then you can try to beat me. I think that'd be entertaining. Let me know in the chat if you guys would like to see that, because we tried to live stream together, and the audio sucked.
Yeah, this Thursday, today was 70 degrees, which was first time it's been 70 probably since September, something like that, early October. But this week is going to be nice for me. Really?
Yeah, it was 70 today. The last 5 days have been 40+ mile an hour wind. I know that sounds crazy, but I can't even explain it. I tried to make a video today. I did catch 5 rainbows right after I got off class. So it's I got the video, but I might just play music over the whole thing because you won't be able to hear. It is so windy. My bucket's blowing up. The funniest thing happened. I got a bucket sitting there. That's what I'm sitting on. It's my chair. And I wish I had the camera behind me on the tripod. It would have been hilarious. I went to sit down on my chair, and the second I went to sit down, the wind blew it out, and I went all the way down onto the dock. And there was another dude fishing there too. So it was hilarious.
Man, we got
what's up?
I can't see how many people we got, but
we got 15. Thank you all for being in here. Let me address some people in the chat. Show Me Creeks is in here. Let me pop him up. please go check out his channel. I am not joking when I say that is literally the dude that got me into doing YouTube. He was like one of the first fishing YouTubers that I watched like religiously. You know, when I first started to learn how to fish, I would watch a little bit here, a little bit there. I think the first person I watched multiple was Richard Gene, the Fishing Machine, which is just he's a legend. And then Show Me Creeks was next, and he fishes just like he fishes beautiful creeks, and it's like my favorite type of fishing. So definitely check him out on Fishbrain, FishAngler. I think he's on Instagram. I can't be 100% sure. I think he is.
Dude, you got 1,000 followers on Instagram. You got
he's definitely on Insta. Oh, I just started my Insta too. That was crazy.
Yeah, I have 200, but I mean, I post like periodically. That's not like my biggest, social media. So
yeah, I think part of it is I follow back, and a lot of people do that thing where they follow you and then they unfollow you later. And I think if you follow back,
yeah,
they're
that's
less likely to unfollow. Because I've been following back almost everyone who follows me, unless it's like some half naked girl and she doesn't post anything about fishing, because it's probably a dude behind that account.
Yep.
NKR, you should see a blue wrench next to your name, and he's sharing links. Hey, NKR, can you please put the channel name before or after the link?
I think that's space. He posted my channel and your channel though, so I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, thanks, NKR.
He posted mine up. He said Sharp, and I think he posted yours too.
Yep. So let me see what else I missed.
Bucket Bass, Off the Hook Outdoors.
Yeah, what's up, everybody? Fat Bastard said, wish I could join. Maybe if we get something that you really want to talk about, we might let you join. But I'm thinking I might just do the two of us and keep it chill until Harrison has to leave around 10:30, and then I might just go a little longer. And at that point, I may let someone on, I may not. I actually found out today, or a couple days ago, that I've got like 5 or 6 hours of stream time left until, and it runs out on the 23rd. So after this,
out quick.
I got a mystery tackle box to unbox. We got 18 people. Thank you all for being in here. I got a mystery tackle box in here to open up, or 2 of them right here. Claire, do that Friday or this weekend. Let me know if you guys want me to do that Friday or if you want me to do it the weekend. Whatever works better for you. That'll be my last live stream until the 23rd. And around that time,
I've like never gotten 18. Or I've gotten like once, but like you're already like 7 minutes in. You have 18 people. That's awesome.
Yeah, I had 20 something in one of my recent ones. I don't know if it was me interviewing NKR or what it was.
I definitely don't average that. But then again, you're at 375 hook sets. I'm at.
Yeah, I want to address these chats, but it's going so too quick. Someone said something about Jake Stover, but rest in peace, Jake Stover, guys. When we start this gear talk, the first thing I am talking about is safety gear and what you need to take with you in memory of Jake Stover. So rest in peace, Jake. And then that's my grandpa, Poppy. What's up, Poppy? He's in here. Claire Aki. Hopefully you can learn something new or share some information with us if you got it. 376, is that me? I think so.
Yeah.
Thanks, Fat Basses.
Yeah, you're going fast, dude.
Yeah, dude, you guys. All right, so I put the stickers on my car, which is I got at least one person already who said, hey, saw you driving through Warrensburg, so I went ahead and swooped you up.
That's awesome.
So yeah, that was cool. And then I've been bank fishing. 19 people in the chat. That's awesome. I've been bank fishing a lot lately, and so the people next to me will see my hoodie. It always helps to have gear and stuff. People are like, Sunfish King, what do you see the big camera on my head? They're like, you got a channel? It's like, yup.
Yeah, it's awesome when people recognize you.
Griffin
had that happen to him a couple times. It's never happened to me. Actually, no, it happened to me once.
Really?
Yeah, at a local pond.
Fishing with On said you should go crappie fishing. I did over the winter, and it didn't work out at all. It was terrible. But if I get a chance to go on my boss's boat soon, we'll slay it on crappie. I had to skip some chats, sorry guys, because it was just popping off.
Jeremy.
21 people. What up, Jeremy? Bro, this Ignatius Francis right there, that's the dude I work with. What up, bro? Probably see you on Friday, man. That's awesome. He said he's waiting for Sunfish King merch. I got the hats for sale. I got the stickers for sale. Let me get the hoodies cheaper, bro.
Austin McCrae, how's it going?
What up, Austin? What up, Daddy Duck 365? We got a lot of cool people in here. 21 people.
Hopefully I'll have a video out this Thursday. I'm not sure exactly. I'm going to try to get out in this nice weather that we're having.
Yeah, I'm still at the same boat where I tried to get up this morning, edit some stuff. I'm at the point where now I've got 4 instead of just 2. All 4 of my SD cards are 100% full. So no matter what time I get off this thing tonight, either that or I have to wake up early tomorrow, but I have to spend some time dumping stuff onto an external hard drive because I can't even film right now.
Mm-hmm.
Today out there fishing, I didn't run out of battery. I ran out of storage space. It said beep, 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 215 gigabyte, 256, gigabytes. Just boom.
Oh, nice fucking ass. Congrats.
Daddy Duck said I got to be the oldest in here. Well, if my grandpa's in here, or it was a second ago, so we're not going to get into what age, but you might not be the oldest. I knew this question was coming right here. That's what I want to tell you guys. He said, when will the giveaway winners be announced? I wanted to film that and spin the wheel and figure out who the 2 winners were this morning. I had to do some studying and some stuff because I had an exam. So I'm going to try to get up tomorrow morning and decide the 2 winners, which I'm just going to put everybody who entered into a randomizer, select the 2 names, and then I'll start uploading. And as like I probably told half of you guys, for some reason it takes me forever to upload. I do 4K. And it says it processes, it uploads, but then it takes like 2 days to go to HD. So as soon as it hits 1080p, I'll probably put it out for you guys. So expect that video Wednesday or Thursday.
I'm super excited. We're heading out to Florida. I think it's under 3 weeks now. It might be like, we're going like 2 weeks now. It's, I'm so excited.
Were you doing saltwater fishing?
Saltwater fishing, might do a charter, try to get maybe some fish or grouper or something,
Yeah, so anyone in the chat who hasn't picked my man up, he's got some good stuff coming.
Yeah, we're trying to make multiple series, like one series, but multiple episodes, hopefully.
Yeah,
John B. style.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. That gets me excited. And I got some good stuff coming too, but that's gonna always be the case. I want to keep it like that all summer long, all year long. That I always got some good stuff coming. I'm sure when it comes wintertime and the fishing sucks, I'm going to have 15, 20 videos that I haven't edited, just stockpiled. So I'm going to try to as soon as I get time.
Like that. I mean, is that like old stuff or, is some of that kind of recent?
No, I haven't put anything recent for shorts. The most recent would be like December.
Yeah.
Some of those shorts. And then all the brown chowder from September. I got like 3 shorts left. I put so many on there a while ago. I got 3 left, so they're not going to be every day anymore. It's like I really need to put some stuff on. But the 3 that I have left they're fire. You got music with voice, hopefully copyright free. It's good. It's going to be fire. I got 3 of them, and they are good. So Backyard Boy TV, what is up? That's my dude. And guys, check out his channel for sure. Go hook set this dude. He's got some awesome stuff coming. He's got a movie coming up on his channel. I'm not going to tell you any more about it. But he's got some awesome stuff coming out. And just listen to this right now. I'm telling you, this dude's gonna have so many more hook sets. We say hook sets instead of subscribers in the chat because SUB is a bad word on YouTube now.
The people in the chat, but
just for the people in the chat. But yeah, check him out. He's gonna blow up. He's gonna be so much bigger than me. Just mark my words. Dude is awesome.
What is that right now?
What is he at? He hit 3 not too long ago. He's right where you're at, right around where you're at. The reason why I say that, though, is just because he's always out there fishing. He's constantly uploading.
Slowing down a little bit. I mean, there was a period between probably 220 and like 280, and it was just, like I probably hit 240 to 280 in like a week and a half, and it was just popping off.
NKR, that's fine. Buck and Bass said, can y'all hook set me? And NKR said, don't ask. That's bad. I don't really have a problem with it. If someone spams, I'll address it. Like if someone asks for it to be hook set 4 times, but you can come on here and say, guys, check out my channel. But I'll try to be pretty good about if I see a YouTuber on here, say, check out his channel.
Yeah.
NKR gained 40, he said today. How is that even possible?
Wow.
Good job, dude. Good job. Yeah, people in hook set all the time. Cool. All right. So now I don't think I have any more announcements. Giveaway is going to be I'm giving away one of my hats. I only have the orange, the pink, and the blue right now. So one of the winners is going to get either a blue hat, an orange hat, or a pink hat. It's going to be their choice. And I just unplugged my laptop.
Yo, fishing with G, it's all good, but just remember, try not to say no. Sub.
And
here we can.
The second winner gets a hat and a sticker. So I'll be doing the Sunfish King fan package and the super fan package. So that'll be announced in the next couple of days. And then right before we get to the actual meat and potatoes of tonight, just because I got this package today, I'm doing a mystery tackle box unboxing, 2 mystery tackle boxes, either Friday or this weekend. Whatever works best for you.
I won a giveaway recently. I forget what was the kid. It was like I'm going to tell you right now. Hold on one sec. I remember what.
Chevrolet? Was it
Yeah.
Chevrolet?
Yeah,
That's my
that
dude, man. That is my dude. I really like that guy. So this is what I just got today. I just want to show it off quick. Another Bad Bass apparel. Check out Bad Bass Apparel on Instagram, and I can give you guys a code for 10% off your whole order if you want it.
Dude, that's awesome that you have your first kind of like, sponsor-esque type thing. It's pretty cool.
Why did Buck and Bass get mad? He said, WTF, I'm out.
Just because, like, I don't know. I think NKR was trying to get to all the links, and he felt that he was being a little impatient. I don't know.
The kid's been asking me for an interview. There's no way I'm interviewing that kid. He said, WTF, I'm out, and just left.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. If you're freaking 12 years old and you act like you're 5, my channel trash. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with this kid.
What a 12-year-old about 5.
Fish Slayer Freshwater. Hi, y'all back. What's up, man? I think I'm going live on Fish Slayer Freshwater's channel tomorrow. He just hit 50 hook sets, I think, in the middle of one of my live streams, which was awesome. Nothing, Buck and Bass. You said WTF, I'm out. I was like, I don't know what that's all about. Just, I don't know. Okay. Basically, guys, we're talking about gear tonight. Fishing gear. It was Fishing with G, who's in the chat, one of my moderators, who I think suggested it last time. He said, let's talk line, rods, reels. I said, let's just expand that and talk everything. So we're gonna cover bank fishing, lakes and ponds, and what you need for that, creek fishing, big river fishing, and then fishing in boats. Whether you got a big motor boat, whether you got a john boat, kayak, whether you're doing a fishing trip, a float trip, I meant to say, or like saltwater. Basically, we're going to try to cover it all, and we're going to talk clothing. We'll talk lines, weights, rods, reels, baits, waders, backpacks, coolers, sunglasses, literally whatever you guys want to talk about. Backyard Boy has a ton of editing to do.
Huntsman 43 Outdoors says, what's your favorite microfishing lure? Yeah.
I've never used a lure for microfishing because that doesn't really exist besides dry flies. I mean, you can use tiny little flies or you use larvae. That's about it. I don't know if you've ever seen my microfish hooks. They're size 26. They don't make lures that small. So it's you can either use flies to imitate some small larva that would be in the creek, or you can use some small larva in the creek on a tiny hook. I do jig it, and it's like working a lure because I get them to chase, and then when they hit it is when I lift up.
Yeah.
But no actual lures.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, Luke Cranes has a highlight video on his YouTube channel. Check him out. He gave me a mystery tackle box recently as one of a giveaway.
Yeah,
it was really cool.
Priceless. You won on a live stream. We all saw that you wanted to.
That was sick, man. That was sick. And NKR, you're killing it with sharing links. Thank you, man. I'm glad I made you a mod.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Yeah, he's great.
And I checked out Fishcatcher the other day, like probably last week, and I've gotten featured twice, so that's pretty cool.
Oh, you've gotten featured? Nice. I saw you jump in at the end of one and didn't get featured. Didn't even get your name on the wheel when I was in there.
You gain and then you lose. So.
Yeah, my first fish snatcher, I gained 20 and then lost 10 the next day. And then my second fish snatcher, I gained like 10 and I only lost 1 the next day. And I think it was the people who were hook setting me. I went to their channel and I commented on a few videos and watched a few videos, and I was like, all right, these people are all right. So I think making that back and forth helped a little bit. Off the Hook Outdoors, that's my man. I recently interviewed him. Check out my channel for the replay of that. We had a 4-hour marathon interview. It was nuts.
Yeah, I was on that, kind of in and out. But
Daddy Duck just came in to say hello. Yeah, I have a lot of editing to do too. I hope you do slay some fish, and I hope you get that editing done, Daddy Duck. Thank you so much for joining in. It means a whole lot to me, man. It means a lot. Yeah, thanks, NKR. Fishing with G said NKR needs a raise. It's like, well, I'm not paying him anything yet, so he probably does need a raise, man. Maybe one of these days I'll send you a sticker, NKR. I might do that one of these days, man. Okay. Fishing Junk asked you, do you fish saltwater commonly, or are you upper state? I don't fish. I don't know if he's asking you or me. I live in Missouri, so.
Yeah, I live in Maryland, so, occasionally we fish saltwater, throughout the summer.
New England Angler, don't say the S. H-U-B word, please,
Yeah.
buddy. Say hook sets. Say H-U-U-K-S-A-T. I'm putting in the chat. Say hook sets, please. That's just like saying a bad word on YouTube now. Not your fault. You're totally fine. Just don't say it again, please, and thank you. No, you're good, man. So, yeah, we don't fish saltwater a lot. I'm hoping to fish saltwater my first time this year. So,
you went saltwater fishing, or have you?
yeah, I've never been saltwater fishing at all.
The fish, I mean, pound for pound, I mean, it's just way better fighting hook set. Like, you could catch a bluegill-sized saltwater fish as like a pinfish, but it fights like a bass. You know.
Gotcha. Yeah, I would imagine with the big open current and the waves that those fish are used to just taking tossing all the time.
Just way stronger in every feature.
I know you weren't probably doing the like hardcore stuff where you're strapped to the boat with a massive thing, huge one. But I watched a YouTube video.
Once. It was in Cabo San Lucas back in winter break 2019, but we didn't catch one.
Okay.
We had multiple on, but couldn't bring one in.
The dude who explained it on YouTube when I saw it, he said he hooked up and he thought the fish was fighting. And then the guy said, wait for it. And then it turned around and ran. He goes, oh, he thought it was already fighting. That was just the weight of the fish, like hooked up. I was like, dang. Let's see.
Yeah.
Fat Basses, I will teach you how to use StreamYard. Do you not use StreamYard? What do you use, Fat Basses? You go live all the time.
You're at the one rod spot. I was fishing there. You saw me back in October fishing with G. No luck. Yeah, I didn't catch anything else when I was there either. But he caught that infamous striper. So.
Oh wow. Fish Slayer Freshwater says rod and reel combo is the most important tackle. I think that bait is the most important because I can catch if I have bait and a stick and some line or anything that resembles line.
You're talking about survival.
I can catch a fish. If I have a rod and reel and no bait, I mean, you could go get bait out of the ground, but then you have bait. I'm like, if you literally can use a rod and reel but no bait, you're probably not going to catch much. Maybe a green sunfish if you got a shiny enough hook. If you have bait but no rod and reel, I still think you can find something to make it work. I don't know. That's
earlier today, not tonight. I got, for the most part, homework done.
Well, you sad, Josh. He put a bunch of sad faces and said.
He said. I thought you had homework tonight, Harrison. No, not tonight. I did it earlier today.
Apparently, yeah. He said small saltwater fish fight hard pound for pound. Yeah, I would love to go saltwater fishing for sure.
They're crazy, especially like even small sharks, like dogfish and like smaller sandbar sharks. They're pretty sick.
I just cut open a dogfish shark in one of my classes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's anatomy.
Yeah.
New England Angler has 49 hook sets. Someone could be his 50th if they want. All right. For the 14 people in here, we're going to start talking about safety gear. So as you know or may not know, there was a 15-year-old on Fishbrain who went out fishing in the Ohio River in the morning on a kayak. He went in a part that he never should have. It was very fast-moving current, and he was missing for a couple months. And they just, I think today or yesterday, recovered his body. So it's very sad. Rest in peace to him. But basically, what I want to do is kind of talk about safety gear and stuff so we can prevent anything horrific from happening again. Obviously, PFD, he didn't have any personal flotation device. I saw on Cabela's today, they're selling those backpack ones that strap over. They're supposed to deploy when you hit the water. So those are a little more expensive than just your typical life jacket. But any kayakers, anybody who goes out in the boat, do you guys wear life jackets? If you don't have a personal flotation device on the boat, then I don't think you're doing it right, because every time we go out in the boat, we have some sort of flotation device that we can throw. So if anybody wants to comment on PFDs, if you take them with you when you go fishing outside of a boat, because I've seen people stream fishing in Colorado and they had a personal flotation device. I don't know how much that would help in a fast-moving river.
I think a good thing for communication, if you're, no service on your phone, cellular device, whatever like that, just have a walkie-talkie of some sort, just to, communicate back to, someone in specific. Make sure they have one on the other end.
Yeah, Fishing with G was the 50th. I think he means for New England Angler. So congrats on 50, New England Angler. He's got a pretty good channel too. I saw, if he's the one I remember, I think he was fishing off a dock in kind of a foggy day with a spoon. I do terrible with spoons, and he was catching them, so it was pretty awesome. Okay. Yep. So anyone wants to comment, do you use personal flotation devices anytime you're not on a boat? What do you bring with you on a boat? You make sure to bring a life jacket per person, because we do. And then what Harrison said, communication. The kid who unfortunately had the incident out there, he hadn't told anyone where he went, and his parents actually got on his Fishbrain profile when they were looking for him, and they mentioned that he wasn't supposed to be out there at all. He hadn't told them. Even his girlfriend didn't know where he was. So I would say if you're going to go out in the water and you have somebody at home, let them know you're going to go out in the water. Let them know how long you think you're going to be. I mean, obviously the bite gets really good. You might come back a little late, but if someone knows where you are, the chances of them being able to come and help you if something does go wrong is a lot higher, or at least, tell the police where you went if something should happen.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to cover it. We got Off the Hook Outdoors says, life jackets, whistles, rope. Thanks, Doc. But yeah, life jackets for sure. He probably did an emoji and it's not coming up, is what the thanks, Doc thing must be. But yeah, always life jacket. On the boat, we have one life jacket per person, and then we have a couple throws too, which are just like these, just like the circular things. But we have a couple different types, things that you can throw that'll float. He says whistle. That's a good idea if you get into trouble. I've been on boats that have flares before. If you're on a huge lake or maybe out in the ocean.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Fishing with on in the Ohio River. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, we did. His body was recovered either today or yesterday. So we wanted to start this thing talking about safety gear, talking about how you can be more safe out there. And the number one thing was have the safety gear, and the number two thing that we said was communication. Let people know you're going to be out there. Have your phone, have good service. I don't know. And I think number three was just preventative. If you are unsure, if water looks like it's moving really fast and you don't know if it's going to be safe, do not go out there. It's not worth catching a fish.
It's not worth it. Not worth it. Backbone Outdoors is back.
What up, Backbone? Got 12 people in here. So if anyone has anything else they want to say about safety gear, preventative measures, anything that can help you be more safe, whether on a boat, bank fishing, out on the fast-moving river, anything like that, let me know. But I think we pretty much covered it with bring your personal flotation devices, bring the safety gear that you think you may not even need because you may end up needing it. Don't go out if you're unsure about the conditions. Don't go out at night, especially if you're unsure of the conditions. And number three, let people know that you're going to be out there. Let them know where you're going to be. Try to bring a buddy if you can, but that's not always possible.
Yeah, I usually always try to go with my buddies. I don't go fishing. I mean, I used to more of kind of solo adventures, but more I go with my friends now since I got them into it, and it's just good to have someone with you.
I agree. I definitely agree. All right, guys. Always go with several friends if it's dangerous. Yep. Yeah. Any more info on how they found Jake? No, I didn't really want to. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't know him that well. He had followed me a few days before it happened, and I never talked to him, never sent him a message. I might have commented on one thing and said nice bass or something like that, one or two of his pictures. That's about it. We didn't know each other that well. I was just one of the people who wanted to really share that out in the first 24 hours that he had gone missing so that anyone in the area could search for him. But I didn't know him that well, but when I got that notification today that they found his body, like, I don't even know the kid. It made me really sad, really sad. So I didn't want to look into any more about how they found. I didn't care about how they found his body personally. I just wanted to send a message out so people would know what was going on, and then I sent a couple, nice pleasantries, like said rest in peace and stuff like that. But yeah, hopefully he's up there, man, fishing in heaven, and hopefully he's saving some fish for the rest of us. But let's get to something a little bit
positive,
brighter and less sad. So let's talk about coolers, fillet knives. Let's talk about stringers. Let's start with, if you're out there, you're keeping fish, whether you're keeping crappie, catfish, bluegill. What do you guys use? Electric fillet knives, or do you use normal fillet knives? How are you scaling your fish? If you scale them, how do you like to fillet them? And
I mean,
then
we can talk about like overall accessories that you normally have with you when you're on a fishing trip, and then we can talk about like post trip when you're cleaning and cooking and stuff like that. Yeah.
For sure, man. Whatever. I don't care what order we wanted to go in.
I mean, for me personally, when I'm out on the water, for accessories that I'm normally going to have on me are obviously a pair of pliers that are multi-purpose pliers. I like to have pliers that can grip things, and I also like to have, like I buy the one that I have right now is from Bass Pro, and you can cut things really well. On the back end of it, it has a more scissor type thing, and then towards the front, it has more of like a needle nose, and it can actually like bend things, stuff like that, hold stuff in place. And then I usually always have fish grippers in case I catch some sort of toothy fish. And I like to carry a lot of, especially if I'm trout fishing. Obviously, I like to carry those stuff on my waders above the water.
Yep. I got some pretty decent waders that I'm actually going to take out tomorrow. I'm going to do my first. I was going to say my first creek fishing in a while, but I actually
I've only used them once, and let me just say it feels very interesting. If there's a current flowing at you, it feels very interesting.
I've been in water I should not be with those waders before, and it feels weird. It feels really weird. Up to here, about to push you over. Actually, the other day, I stepped in water so high, it started going over my waders and getting.
I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not wet. Like it feels so interesting.
It feels like you're wet, and then you're not. Let's see. Reef Robert, thank you. He says, hit that thumbs up if you guys haven't. I really appreciate that. Let's see. Fish Later Freshwater is talking about a crawfish trap.
There you go, New England Angler. He just hit 50.
Very nice. Yeah, I've heard that people go in the river with a trash bag full of old chicken bones and they just drag it through the bottom, and that's like the best way to catch crawfish. I've never tried that. It takes two people to do that with, unless you have some sort of mechanism to keep the bag open and drag it. It's kind of like seining, but you're just trying to get crawfish. Crawfish traps don't work in my lake. It's a muddy lake. You put them out there, you'll get 100 little bait fish, but you won't get a single crawdad. So I would say they probably work better in creeks. Mm-hmm. But let us know, where's he at? Fish Layer. Yeah, let us know, Fish Layer, if your crawfish trap works.
Yeah, definitely.
Jeremy's back in, and Sunfish Assassin is in here. So I guess what we're going to talk about is we're going to start with accessories that you're going to take with you fishing and stuff like that. And it can be anything from bank fishing, lakes and ponds, creek fishing, big river fishing, saltwater, fishing out of any type of boat, kayak, float trip. And then I guess afterwards it makes more sense to talk about once you've kept your fish. We can talk about, gear that helps you release fish safely, like a net and stuff like that. And then we'll get to, if you're keeping fish, what type of gear, fillet knives, stuff like that. Harrison suggested that. I think that's a good idea to go in that order. So we were mentioning pliers. As far as pliers, I don't buy the big expensive multi-tools because I lose pliers like crazy. Like that is the number one thing that I leave on the ground on the bank when I'm fishing. So I like to bring one pair of solid, cheap pliers, and then one pair of what are those forceps things, the really long ones people use for trout, because they can get really deep inside the mouth of the fish. And Harrison said he likes to use more of a multi-tool thing. It's got some cutters on it and stuff too.
It's actually a pretty small pair. And I kind of like the smaller pair. It's just a little bit more convenient and accessible.
For sure. Bucking Bass is on Fishbrain. He said he's been posting on there, so he'll follow whoever follows him. We got a lot of Fishbrainers here, so. And he says Sunfish Assassin has a great Fishbrain. I agree. So if Sunfish Assassin, my man, if he's not posting some awesome fish, he's posting what he made with those awesome fish. I don't know if he's a better angler or chef, man.
Oh yeah, I'm also making a lure soon, so hopefully I can catch someone on that. I'm not sure exactly. It might be a lipless, some sort of swim bait or a square bill, but we're still deciding. We're still in the work.
I'll have to show you guys my man Bassman Outdoors, who was in here last time, my friend Dallas. We had actually just got done fishing for bass when I started my live stream. I guess he had gotten home and then hopped on the live stream on his computer or his phone. But he makes his own crankbaits, and they are beautiful. Like they're really, really, really nice. And he makes rattles too. So I'll have to show you guys some of them. They're really
Backbone Outdoors. Just try not to say that, the S.
Backbone, you know better than saying the S word, man. You know better. Most people I'm cool with, but come on, man. I've told you like 5 times not to say that, and you've been on here long enough. Come on, dude. Get with the program, man. And then off the hook, thank you for still being in here. I didn't know if you were or not. He said Fisker's garden scissors are the best for braid. I haven't used the garden scissors, but I do when I am going to be fishing with braid, like for catfish, for big river, whatever. I do bring just a normal pair of scissors, like arts and crafts scissors, whatever, with me for that. Let's see. What up, Weston Hamilton?
Yeah.
Off the hook is being. He said all you guys are great YouTubers. That's awesome, man. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Yeah, we've been working hard.
So Harrison, how light or heavy do you normally travel when you're going to be bank fishing? Like, let's say you're not fishing in a creek right by your house. Let's say someone's dropping you off somewhere or something like that. How much are you going to bring with you? You're going to bring a big giant backpack, or are you just going to bring your pockets full of stuff?
I'm not going to bring pockets full. I'm not going to bring a giant bag. I actually usually take one of my smaller retired school backpacks that I have with me, and it actually works out pretty well.
So at all times, I travel a little heavier than I'd like to because I walk miles and miles down creeks.
Same. I mean, I've walked a couple miles, 3 miles before.
Yeah, I'll be fishing like 12 hours straight, not even thinking about food or anything, and just out there with a huge backpack. And the thing is, so I keep a backpack that's always got a couple different types of, like, it's always got some Senkos in it. It's always got some little size 6 hooks for multi-species. It's got crappie jigs. It's got just like a couple, maybe some big catfish hooks, and a couple different sizes of line. And that I keep in one of my cars at all times so that if I need to go fishing real quick, I should have some of what I need. Now, if it's a trip that I'm planning for and I can the night before get ready for and I want to target one specific fish or something, what I'll probably do is either take everything I don't think I need out of that backpack, or I'll get a second backpack and do what you say, like an old retired college backpack or something, and just put just basically what I think I need.
Yeah.
But for me, I've got
that. Then my brother also has this kind of sling over bag, and especially for wading like trout and stuff like that, it's pretty convenient. You can wear it while you're fishing. And it's just like a one kind of sling over one shoulder, and it's like just like on one pocket.
Somewhere around here, I have. Oh, I don't know exactly where it is. Yeah, I'm not gonna look for it too much. But what I got was I got a so I'm still gonna have my backpack, whatever. But I got a sling for a GoPro, and it can have an extra GoPro, maybe a tripod, and then like a bunch of batteries in it. Yeah. And so that way I don't have to put all that stuff in my backpack and have it be even more heavy. But I was bringing enough stuff with me before I ever filmed while I was fishing. Now that I film, I have to bring the GoPros and the extra batteries and all that stuff too.
Yeah, we got one guy here, Barada Official.
Yep, he's from Jakarta.
Oh.
Dang, man.
Wow.
Thanks for joining us. Very cool. Let's see. I'm trying to check the chat and see if I missed anything. Barada's saying hi to everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dink. Or maybe for sharing his link or something. I don't know if you guys did.
Being here. I mean, that's a true commitment. I'm not sure what time it is over there. Probably.
I have no idea.
Early in the morning.
No idea, but that's cool. Thanks for joining us. What time is it there in Jakarta, if you can hear us? Barada Official. What time is it there? All right, guys. What is your favorite type of line for anything? Let us know. Favorite brand. What's your favorite braid? What's your favorite mono? And what's your favorite fluoro? I like Berkeley because it's a little more expensive than the Walmart stuff. I like mono. For braid, I like Power Pro.
Same. Yeah, that's my definitely number one braid brand. And then for fluorocarbon, I like P-Line. And I mean, it's not like the highest of quality, but I mean, it's held up for me. Like every time I trust it.
I've used some. I think it's Berkeley fluoro. I need to start. I'm gonna start using more fluoro because now I'm getting into more, throwing the right. But last year I just throw mono with anything, not thinking about. Yeah. Like I would throw top water with like mono, like an idiot. But I'm gonna get better at using the right line for what bait I'm throwing and stuff like that. So that's why I want to know the brands that are working really good for people. What I'm gonna go do real quick. I feel like I'm losing some energy here. I'm gonna go grab a monster, and then we'll get right back to it. Can you address some people in the chat and what they're talking about? Because Jeremy, he says he likes Power Pro, Trilene, and Seagar. And I think Seagar is the fluoro, and Power Pro is the braid.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna go get a monster. I'll be right back. And it's 9:09 in Jakarta. Says fishing with G.
yeah, that is pretty early in the morning. Okay, so Fish Slayer Freshwater says he likes for mono usually Berkeley. I haven't used a ton of Berkeley line myself, personally. I like P line personally and Stren, both for mono and fluoro, but those seem to work out pretty decent for me. Omniflex fishing line. I haven't heard of that. By Zebco. Okay. Henry Harrington, what is up? Sunfish King just went to go grab a monster drink because he said he was feeling a little lacking a little energy, so he went to go get one. But I am holding over for just a bit till he gets back. Off Look Outdoors says Power Pro Braid and Berkeley Vanish Fluoro. Can't go wrong with that. Sunfish Assassin uses all mono 6 to 20 pound. Yeah, I mean, I personally like throwing a lot of fluorocarbon myself, which isn't the popular vote, but yeah, for mono, 620 pounds sounds about right. All right, cool. We'll see you back in a bit. Moon line is too expensive. I agree. A lot of their stuff is kind of just hyped up and, just for name brand.
That helps decide a lot of what I buy is the price. A lot of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Berkeley Vanish. I don't remember. I think it's mono. I don't know if that's mono or fluoro. I think it's mono, but I use that for trout.
Yeah.
Like 2 or 4 pound Berkeley Vanish. It's been really good in the river where it's like super clear and the fish can see everything. I like how NKR told fucking Bass not to ask for hook sets, and now he's asking for a hook set. Come on, man. I told you guys it was fine, but that's just hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little. I mean, we'll feature you, we'll shout you out, but I mean, if we could, carry on from it a little bit and try to join the fishing conversation.
Yeah, maybe we should not, because we got Buck and Bass, we got everyone saying go check me out, go check me out. It's like, let's not turn the chat into that. I'll try to shout everyone out and everything like that.
Yeah. Henry Harrington says today's my birthday. I went fishing for catfish and caught a ton.
Dude, he did. I don't know if it was a river or a creek, but he made a bunch of posts on Fishbrain about it. He was catching a lot. So yeah.
To be honest, I'm not even sure if I'm following him. I gotta do it.
Happy birthday. Yeah, I would follow Henry Harrington if I were you. And then he's got a good group on there called Addicted to Fishing on Fishbrain.
What's his is it just Henry Harrington or for Fishbrain, or is it
Henry? Is it Henry's Bait and Tackle, or what's your name on there? You can comment it if you want.
I do follow Henry's Bait. I'm not sure now. Yeah, but
he's got that Addicted to Fishing group.
Mm-hmm. Oh, don't say that, Buck and Bass. Don't say that.
Fucking Bass. Don't say the S word. Oh, you said it twice. You're fine. He apologized immediately. We're learning, dude. You're going to get it down. You're going to get it down for sure. Vanish is fluoro, and it's really good for knots. Okay. Yeah, I don't have a problem with tying knots with anything except for big fat, let's see, big fat mono. And I use the clinch knot, which is not a very good knot with braid. So can you guys please comment what knot I should tie with braid? For sure, because I use the improved clinch knot for almost everything, and it works for almost everything, but it's not the best. I've had a big catfish, and my knot failed because I was using the improved clinch knot, and braid doesn't hold with that. So what's the best knot to use for braid?
It totally slips through. Yeah.
What do you use? What do you throw?
I usually use Palomar, and
okay.
What was the other one? Sometimes a blood knot.
I don't know what the blood knot is, but I'll look it up. Palomar blood knot. And
then for leader to leader 9, I usually use my Albright knot. It's pretty basic. It's not that hard.
I am a micro swivel guy. Screw the uni knot. Screw tying a leader to another. Micro swivel all the way. They can hold 50-pound fish.
Your rods,
huh?
That's all. If it's a big leader, if it's not a big leader, no big deal. But if it's long enough to the point where it goes through your rod tips, it can ruin the guides of your fishing rod.
Well, yeah, just don't reel it up past the guide. I almost did that too. I had a guide take me out, and he had a really long leader tied on there. We were fishing for pike and stuff, and I almost reeled it up past the guides a couple times. I was reeling. I was like, oh, so I have to hook a fish and have to hold it up like this because he had a really long leader on there. But I normally don't do that long of leaders. Let's see. Reef Robber said I picked up a few new people here. Awesome, Reef Robber. I'm not sure if I know you exactly, but he seems like a really cool guy. I'm going to definitely go check out your stuff, Reef Robber, if I haven't already. I've been checking out so many new people that it's hard to get people mixed up, and I'm not 100% sure if I know you, but I think I do. But I don't know you well enough to like call out a video or anything. So let me write Reef Robber down for sure, so I can make sure I give you your due respect, Reef Robber. Thanks for being here. Palomar is good. Backyard Boy TV said improved clinch. So are you talking about that for braid? Because I think that's a bad knot for braid. Nope. We got 2 people saying improved clinch. Way to go. What? Reinforced clinch. I don't know what that is, but I use the improved clinch for almost everything. Almost everything. But it's not a great one for braid. I really don't think it is. If you guys probably know more than me.
What knot you were talking about?
The improved clinch knot. So it's the one you wrap it 5 times, you go through, and then you go back through. And I feel like it slips through with braid because braid it has more like fibers on it. It works its way out over time.
Yeah, Reef Robber, if you haven't, checked out these people on the
screen. Okay. They love the clinch knot, just not for braid. Okay.
My channel is SharpFishingTV if you want to check it out. I'm not sure if it's in the description, but
it is.
You can just click on the link in the description, and it'll take you there. We're closing on 250. We need to get to 340 first, but we'll be there soon.
What you talking about your hook sets?
Yeah, and I mean, I don't try to pay attention to the numbers too much, but when we're live, it's nice just to pick up.
I like to set goals because it's cool to set goals, and that's one metric of you growing. But lately, I've noticed my viewership was doing really good until the last couple weeks. I haven't had one of those shorts hit like over 1,000, so my graph looks nuts. It's like all up here, and then it's down like this. I don't think it's that big of a deal. But I am having an issue with getting anyone to watch my videos lately. People are watching my lives like crazy, and they love them. I've had a hard time getting any of my good fishing stuff edited and put out. And I know if I did, I'd have a lot.
Just the short, I think people.
Yeah, I found a stupid rat video, and I got 20 views on it. I was expecting a bunch, but I was like, I thought I'd get more than 20 views on the dang video at this point.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, before the shorts and the live streams, I would just post regular, 6 to 10 minute videos, 6 to 12 minute videos, stuff like that.
Yeah, I just haven't had time to edit. I've got trout stuff. I've got some little smallmouth bass I caught in Arkansas, largemouth bass in Arkansas, a couple new species. I've got carp, gar. I've got all types of stuff that I need to upload, and I just have not got the time to edit it, and I don't want to slap it together and have it be crappy. I want to give myself some time.
The improved clinch is fine for braid, but you just need to run through the eye twice before the knot. Oh, okay, I didn't know about that, but thanks for the tip.
Run through the eye twice before the knot. Okay. Jeremy, I know you know what you're talking about, man. I'm going to start doing that. That way I don't have to learn a new knot. I just have to run it through twice. Jeremy, improved. I wrote the wrong thing. I meant to write improved clinch knot for braid, but run it through twice. And for some reason, I just wrote Jeremy Albritton right there. Like that's not, just writing his name down is not going to help me. Thanks, Jeremy. Improved clinch, double through eye before knot. Oh, I broke my pencil. And that's for braid. Did anyone say they were a spider wire person in here? Because I got into not a debate, but I was talking with somebody about spider wire the other day, and they like it better than Power Pro, and I like Power Pro better.
I like Power Pro better.
So. Fishing with G said, "Hey, one thing, who disliked this?" Someone does it every time. I always get someone dislike my videos like the second it comes out. So I either made someone mad. Or there's a troll or something.
Yeah.
One of the two. I really don't know because there's a lot of people who get that. Like a lot of young people, especially have told me who like the second they put a video, they always get one dislike. So most of my videos do get one dislike, and I don't know what it is. If there is one person who just truly it starts and they're like, I hate this. I hate everything this guy does. One, why are you watching it? But two, I guess that's fine. It doesn't help.
Outdoors.
Algorithm.
Yeah.
No spider war cuts me somehow. He doesn't like spider wire because it cuts him somehow. Later off the hook, he said, "See ya."
Later, any line can cut you really if you run it through your fingers too fast.
I always I fish in creeks, and I always cast directly at trees. So 90% of the time I get stuck in a tree underwater or above the water. I switch and put more weight on because the current, and then I end up not realizing that it's going to cast way further, stuff like that.
Right.
I will always like try to pull the line out with my hand so it doesn't
Yeah.
bend the tip of the rod, and then it
my
freaking slices. I literally, you guys aren't gonna be able to see it, but I literally have one right now. Like,
yeah.
Right.
I don't have that many, or I actually have one right there, but I don't have a ton just since, I mean, I haven't been fishing all that much lately. But this spring, we're going to pick it up and we're going to make things happen.
I've been fishing too much lately. I haven't had time to edit.
Yeah, the air temperature and the water temperature seems to warm up around here. And I'm waiting for that spring stocking for the trout. And hopefully I'll get a second shot at some trout this season.
Yeah, everyone check out Backbone. He's been growing pretty good lately. He's just got some stickers. They look like his channel logo you see there, so check him out. His stickers are pretty decent price. Backyard Boy TV. The first view always dislikes my videos. Yeah. Backyard Boy, I thought Bodie was always your first view. He's busted now, man. He's disliking your stuff. I'm just joking. But I try to I'm usually one of your first views, or at least I have been lately, not always, but I have been lately, and I don't always comment, but I always watch it and like it. I've never disliked. I don't think I've ever watched one of your videos and not hit the like.
Yeah, we'll see you later, New England Angler. Congrats on
fishing with G. New England Angler's heading out. He's at 54. Woo! He's dropping a new video this week. Thanks for joining in, buddy. Join us again next time. Yeah, it's just, it doesn't hurt us too bad, but when you're a small YouTuber, the algorithm hates you. And when you're getting dislikes, it is not going to help you out any. So it's just, whoever's doing that is just a horrible person. I don't know who it is.
No doubt. Trout is crazy in Oregon. Manager Albert caught an 8-pounder rainbow a week ago. 8-pound rainbow. Wow.
I know. He told me that, and it's like, I'm trying to remember if I saw it or not. I don't think I saw it, though. But I need to see that, because 8-pound rainbow is like, if you actually weighed it, it's 8 pounds. That's a monster.
That's a massive rainbow. What's the world record rainbow? I'm going to search that up.
40 something.
40.
Yeah, because triploid. All right, so trout are diploid just like humans. They have 2 sets of chromosomes, and in the stocking farms, they can breed them to have 3 sets of chromosomes. They'll be triploid instead of diploid. They can't reproduce, but all that energy that normally goes towards having babies goes towards packing on muscle. So they get over 30 pounds regularly.
Wow. I wonder what the world record lake trout is. They're giant.
Lake trout get huge. I went fishing for lake trout. I didn't catch anything big, but I caught some nice ones. But yeah, I'd like to see that 8-pound trout that Albert caught. I did watch your video with Albert, so now I know who he is. Was Albert going to be on the live stream tomorrow, Fish Layer?
Watching this is a pain with all my fishing battle wounds.
For sure.
That's it too.
Thanks for always commenting on my Fishbrain catches. It means a lot. Yeah, I'm going to try to keep that up. Lately, oh man, when a couple months ago, I was crazy about commenting on everybody's stuff, liking everybody's stuff. Lately, 2 things. One, half the time I comment, Fishbrain spins out and says, it has to reload. And so I just get annoyed and I go back. So it hasn't been letting me comment a lot. And then 2, I've been so dang busy lately. So just know if I'm not commenting, I either tried to or I would if I saw your thing. But I'm really trying with that's why I say I want a social media manager, because having having to upload, Instagram automatically uploads to Facebook. So I got those 2 out of the way. But then I have to upload to Fishbrain, and then I go crazy and I upload to all these Fishbrain groups. And then there's FishAngler as well. And it's like, man, my upload is crazy. Like I've been posting fish pictures lately, and I need to keep you guys up to date on what I've been catching. Henry Harrington said trout are difficult. They make you mad. That's so crazy how different people struggle with different fish and stuff. Like Harrison, if me and Harrison went fishing for bass somewhere, he'd probably kick my butt. But if we went fishing for trout somewhere, I'd probably slay him. Like, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a confidence thing or what, but I catch trout everywhere I go. Like whether they're wild trout. I'm not trying to sound cocky at all. I'm one of the least cocky people in the world. Actually, I'm pretty humble. I have good luck with trout everywhere I go, whether I'm using spinners or whether I'm using power bait. There were a couple of my videos at the like a month or 2 after they stocked the lakes. They only stock a little bit, and it's for the winter, and people have been taking them out and going crazy. So I had a couple of videos where I only caught a couple and didn't do as good, but I usually catch. Not the same with bass. I've had a lot of skunk days on bass.
No, I mean, I haven't caught a bass since freaking like December.
Yeah, I've caught 3 largemouth this year, and they were all
But to be honest,
they're all over the line.
tried all that hard for largemouth this year. I kind of just waiting it out to the pre-spawn. Which is
See you, bucking bass. Later. Outdoor Dude said, "Man, you're gaining hook sets fast, man." Who are you talking to, Outdoor Dude? And thanks for joining us. Thanks for being in here, Outdoor Dude. Oh, yeah. So I went fishing, trying to catch some big bass. Was it yesterday? I believe it was yesterday, either that or the day before. And I think it was the day before, actually. And I fished with jigs, cranks. I was using my bait caster, and I didn't catch anything. But that morning, fishing for trout, I caught 2 largemouth bass on little spinners fishing for trout. And then I caught one over the weekend in Arkansas on a worm, just literally on a live worm in the creek. So they got some warmer creeks than we do in Arkansas.
Cool.
Bye, New England angler. Backyard boy struggles with bass. It's the only species he struggles with. You're like me, backyard boy. You got the confidence when it comes to trout. I know he does really good on trout.
Yeah, trout is not my cup of tea.
I'm not great at catfish either. Catfish and bass, I need to get better at.
I would love to plus blue this spring or something like that.
I want my first blue cat. I'm gonna have to get that from the river because they're not really in lakes unless they're massive lakes. They need so much more freaking moving water and oxygen than channel cats, which they're so closely related to channel cats that I think they can hybridize with each other. I'm almost positive that they can hybridize with each other. They're almost the same species.
What is up?
Backyard boy hasn't caught a bass yet this year.
Neither have I.
Yeah, what up, fishing junk?
I'm in the same boat as you. It's been tough.
Fish layer freshwater. Outside, some fish easier to catch and some difficult. I think it's a confidence. I think the biggest, there's different retrieves, different techniques. The biggest thing is confidence. So most fish require some form of grinding, unless it's just like green sunfish, because I can catch them anywhere, anytime, as long as it's not cold. Most fish require some type of grinding. And if you have caught that fish, if you've had luck more times than you haven't on that fish, it's going to be incredibly easy to keep grinding and keep trying and keep your brain on what you're doing if you're working a lure or whatever you're doing. As soon as I get tired, I don't want to be out there anymore. I'm not fishing efficiently. I'm not paying attention to my cadence, and I'm not making sure that I'm doing it effectively. I just want to leave at that point. And if I'm fishing for something that I always have bad luck with, I'm not going to have the confidence to keep grinding, and I'm going to just quit. So,
yeah,
same with different baits too. Confidence is a big thing with different baits because 2 people can be throwing the same bait and one will be catching because the other guy's just like, I never catch anything on this. And then he wants to switch and he's, not even trying anymore. It's like your brain will be in it and you'll be grinding and trying a lot harder if you have luck with that bait or that type of fish.
I was talking to a kid once and he was like, why am I not catching anything? He was straight retrieving a Senko.
Yeah, I mean, I've caught them that way before, but that is almost never how I do it with the Senko.
Yeah.
Almost never. But yeah, a lot of people just don't. It's like YouTube is available for all of us. It's just as easy as all of us to get on. Google is just as easy for all of us to get on. But some people, they act like they really want to catch, but then all they do is go out to the lake and try the same things that don't work. And they're like, I'm not catching. Lately, it's been hilarious because all the people who didn't fish over the winter, just the fair weather fishermen who only go out there when they're coming out like crazy now to the lakes just because all the ice is off and everything. And basically, I see so many people that come up next to me on the dock, and I'm catching them, and they're like, I wish I could catch some fish. And I tell them, hey, your hook's way too big, to float the power bait. Hey, I'm telling them what they're doing wrong. You're using size 10 line for trout. It's not going to work. And they're just like, oh, okay. And then they just keep throwing the same thing. I'm like, it takes a little bit of research to find out what works and what doesn't, and a little bit of trial and error to find out if that works for you. But yeah, there's just some things, like I know you with trout and I know me with like certain bass baits. It's like at this point I'm like, I don't even know if I can catch a bass on a jig, but no, I'm going to keep trying until I catch a bass on a jig. I'm going to keep trying.
Bullhead on a jig once. I mean, it's my local pond that I've been fishing for years, and I mean, I thought it was just a small bass or something, but right through the snout of a blackhead, which completely overpopulated in that pond that I fished, there's got to be at least 200, 300.
That's funny. Look at Fish Later Freshwater. That's how I felt the other morning when I took my friend had never gone trout fishing before, and I took him out. The goal was to get him a trout. The first 2 hours with spinners, we didn't get anything, and that's how it felt. They were jumping all over the place. Fly fishermen would come between us and do a quick cast and pull a fish out. And I'm like, bruh. But I got him on some hogs that day.
My house. What's up, bro?
What up, Boss Bassing? Guys, that's a channel you guys definitely want to go check out at Hookset if you haven't. I can guarantee I haven't talked to him in a while, but I guarantee he's got good stuff coming up.
He's at 800 or he's about to be there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, congrats on that, dude.
He's at 797. Please make sure to go do that. Someone drop a link for him.
We could get Boss Bastin to 800 tonight. If you guys haven't checked out his channel, I know some of you haven't. He has a really good channel. Really good channel.
Please, someone drop a link for him, and he is going to 100% hit there. And he's a great dude. I mean, fishing North Carolina.
Do I have any? Does anyone in here right now know how to drop links? Because all you do is if you're on your phone, you just click out of it, or like click the X on the chat so you get out. Type in the person's name, click the copy link button, or copy it from the URL, and then post it in here and just say their name too. So if anyone knows how to do it.
So you have to be a moderator or it doesn't work.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if you know how to do it, let me know, and I will try to make you a moderator. I could even get on my phone right now and try to make you a moderator. So let me know if anyone knows how to do it, because I don't think we have any mods in here, unfortunately.
Yeah, I did a good job. 798 now. We're going to get him there.
Well, yeah, we're going to get you to 800, Boss Bassin. We're going to do it, bro. We got you. So let's get back to like we weren't talking about. We were supposed to be talking about gear, and basically we were just answering the chat, which is cool and all. What else you guys want to talk about? Because 798. Thank you, Weston Hamilton.
799. Oh my God, here we go. We're gonna get him right here.
When it comes to what gear you guys take with you fishing, and we can talk about your favorite rods. We can talk about what type of nets you like to use. Let's just leave it open. What do you guys like? What do you have questions on? Because I definitely have some questions, and I definitely know a little bit about some different stuff. We were talking about how heavy you travel and stuff like that. I always bring like a big backpack, and I try not to. Harrison tries to just bring a small backpack with just what he needs. I never know what type of fish are going to be in the creek I'm at, so I try to have, if I see a big bass jump, I want to have Senkos and big hooks. If I see a cat.
Creeks, I mean, there's some creeks near me, but like a lot of the creeks, like just like beautiful creeks out near Western Maryland, up reach near Pennsylvania, those are where the prettier creeks and more trout, stuff like that. So I wish I was up there, but I mean, we just got kind of like suburban, urban-ish creeks around here, not too many.
I'm gonna try to go to YouTube and make the outdoor dude a mod so he can share links and stuff.
Georgia Fisherman asked, "Hey, all, whose links do you need to be posted?"
Oh, Georgia, yeah, I think Georgia's a mod. He should be. We need Boss Bassing's link to be posted and Backyard Boy TV's link to be posted.
Yep.
And then we'll do a couple more here in a little bit. I don't want to overload it with links.
Yeah.
But Georgia, we are talking about gear right now, and we're talking about this live stream. Usually I sit down and I write in order what we're going to talk about. I had just come from class, did some trout fishing, and then came right here. So I wrote down everything. Like I have a bunch of stuff down here, but I didn't write any type of order. I just made a list, like coolers, sunglasses, knives, pliers, line, weights, rods, reels, baits, waders. I'm not going to keep going. Boats and gear, sunglasses, clothing, stuff like that. So I want someone to mention something in the chat so that we can talk about it.
Weston Hamilton says, "What's the best bait for creek chub?" For me personally, I like to use bread, power bait, or a little piece of like hot dog or something like that.
Okay, let's talk creek chubs. I agree with that. Bread is great for creek chubs. Any type of meat, piece of scrambled egg, anything. If I were you, I would use between a size 10 and a size 6 hook for your creek chub if you're going to be using bait.
Yeah,
I would fish on the bottom instead of using a bobber near some wood.
I like to use a hook with like a really long shank, and it just kind of helps like taking it out, so you don't kind of like so they don't swallow the hook.
Yeah, long shanks definitely help with some fish and chubs and stuff like that. But yeah, I like to throw, like, if you're walking near the creek, a lot of times in cold water, right now, if it's cold in the creek, it's a really good time. Look for a deep hole with a lot of flow. And if you look closely, you should see if there are chubs or shiners in there. you'll see big schools of them. They're just going crazy, like spawning. They're doing it right now, and they do it towards the end of fall as well when the water's really cold. They're active all year long. But when cold water, they love cold water, at least around where I'm at. So I'm fishing on the bottom in those holes. Sometimes sight fishing for them if I can see them going crazy down there. Or
plastic worm for creek chubs. Yeah, that works too. So a lot of times,
I was gonna get to artificials too, for sure. But yeah, I'm throwing near like under a bridge or near some fallen logs or something, and I usually throw two rods out there with some bait on the bottom. And I caught something that looked like a chub in Arkansas, but we still haven't identified what it is. It's like somewhere between a chub and a sucker fish, and I don't know what the dang thing is. As far as artificial lures, Harrison, have you ever caught a chub on anything besides live bait? I mean, not live bait, besides bait. Have you ever caught one on a lure?
I have. I've caught some on what was it? 3/16-ounce inline spinners.
Yep.
And let me think. I've caught one on a extremely tiny Rapala lipless crankbait.
Like one of those little bitsy.
I think it's the Rip and Wrap like 06 or something like that, and it was tiny. I lost that lure by the way too, but it was awesome when I had it, especially for creeks.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, rooster tails and spinners are great, and then little tiny jigs, and I'm sure tiny cranks would work as well. They're actually we have a freak chub, and have had multiple in our native tank. They're pretty aggressive. We've had them eat shiners that we put in there, like whole. They're like half their size, so they're pretty crazy.
Boss West, he was like texting me also for freaking shout outs.
Really?
Yeah.
That's probably why he grew 40 in one day, and he's going to lose 20 tomorrow. It's like, dude, be about your content. Don't just be about numbers. But yeah, I'm impressed that he grew that many. I like outdoor dude. I'm at 54 hook sets trying to get to 100. Anyone like to help me? That's who I was going to say next. I didn't want to overload it with links, but if Georgia's still in here, if anybody wants to shout out.
A mod. I checked on my phone.
Huh?
He wasn't a mod. I had checked on my phone.
Dude, Georgia wasn't, or outdoor dude wasn't?
Georgia was not.
Really?
Yeah.
Gosh dang it. All right, let me go. I'm going to try to go to it right now.
Yeah, but we got to get Boss Bass in here to 800. He is one away, guys.
He's one away? All right, yeah. Check out Boss Bass, and guys, we got to get him to 800.
He's going to get to 1,000 literally before, like, the summer. I mean, he gained, like.
All right, let me check the live chat here. Georgia Fisherman. Sorry, Georgia. You should be a moderator now, Georgia. Boss Bassing, I don't know if you know how to share links. I'm just going to make you a moderator anyway because you're cool. And then who else? Outdoor Dude, you said you know how to share links, Outdoor Dude. You're a moderator. It sounds like I'm just handing out mods, but I meant to make Georgia a mod before.
No, I mean, I have about 10 mods or so on my channel.
I'm going to try to keep it true.
They're all loyal. They all do what they're supposed to do, you know. So
I had a Mud Tramp in one of my lives one time, and I couldn't find her name to go make her a mod, so I didn't. But she's one of the best mods.
Yeah, for sure. No doubt. She knows everybody. And she says,
Backyard Boy, please don't say the S word. Please and thank you. Please say hook set. Hook set. YouTube recognize it as a bad word, and it can take all my view time for this away. Can make it hard to find this video. Sometimes I do a live and you can't find it when you search it. You literally have to go put the link in to find it. I think YouTube makes it hard to find because too many people ask for hook sets or something, but said the S word. I don't know exactly what it is.
Yeah.
But we don't do F-bombs. We don't do controversial stuff. We don't say SUB, and that's basically it. You're good, Backyard Boy. I made the same mistake for a while. I bet still at this point, I'm still going to accidentally do it going forward and say the S word because it's a dumb rule on YouTube's part, and it's a new rule on YouTube's part.
Yeah, it's pretty unfortunate.
Yeah, Boss Bassing, if you've ever noticed, if you try to say the SUB word in somebody's chat, like on somebody's video, it's just in chats. You can say it.
He just hit 800, so I just want to say
congrats, Boss Bassing. This guy right here I'm throwing up there. He just hit 800. But yeah, you can say, like on your video, you can say, thank you so much for 100 subscribers, or 800 subscribers, whatever. I try not to say it in the live streams because the people in the chat aren't allowed to use it. So I try to say hook set.
Yeah.
If you commented on somebody's video or commented in somebody's live, it half the time will take your comment down right away. and YouTube just recognizes it as a bad word. So it's not good to put it in my live stream a bunch. YouTube will think that we're trying to spam or something.
He's growing really
Thanks,
fast.
Fishing Chunk. Thank you. It is a stupid rule, but we have to. It's not one of those stupid rules you can fight against because all it's going to do is hurt you and hurt your channel.
Right.
But let's deal with Sunfish Assassin. My man asked
Weston. I was about to head out there, but I think I don't remember where we pulled out, but we were about to go there like this past winter break. I think at Lake Anna in Virginia.
In Virginia,
yeah.
I don't see myself going to Virginia, but if I do, I'll keep that in mind.
Virginia Beach, there's some pretty sick saltwater fishing. It's off the coast.
If I do some saltwater fishing, I'll probably be in Florida because my grandpa, who was in here earlier, Claire Aki, he lives in Florida with my grandma, and they're like 2 hours from the ocean, but that's nothing to me if we got a vehicle that I can take out there. What? Why, Willis? What's up? That's something fishy with me on Fishbrain. Something fishy with me. Check him out.
Yep, definitely.
Sunfish hooks at him. Sunfish might have been his 800th. He was either 800 or 801. You'll like his editing and his videos for sure, Sunfish. He's a pretty cool dude. What up, Casting with Cass? And thanks for congratulating him. But yeah, Sunfish Assassin said, where is everyone planning to fish the next 2 months? Creeks, lakes, rivers, everything. Missouri, Arkansas, Kansas, maybe some Illinois, maybe some Colorado, maybe some Florida. Got some plans to go to Pennsylvania. Got some plans to possibly go to Wisconsin. And got some plans to maybe go to New York as well. So that's where I'll be fishing. I
just checked my watch time total because I was just checking YouTube Studio for a second, and it dropped like drastically. I'm not sure what happened, but I had 25,000 minutes, and now I'm at 549. Wait,
total? Oh, because it's every 12 months maybe.
No, I'm checking. I'm on the lifetime.
What?
I don't know what happened. That's unfortunate, dude.
Hold on, everybody. I'm randomly checking my thing now. It says we got 17 people in. Okay. YouTube Studio. But yeah, you guys can go ahead and answer Sunfish Assassin's question in the chat if you want. He asked where you guys going to be fishing. You can answer state, bodies of water, whatever. This gear talk didn't really we didn't talk about gear too much, but that's hilarious. Let's go to monetization. So I'm looking for my. So are you on the thing that says grow with YouTube and then has your? Are you on the monetization? Or are you on?
I'm just on watch time, watch hours. I'm not sure. Oh, that's bad glare, but that 549 used to say like 25,000.
What the heck? I don't even know where watch time is, dude. I don't think I have that on my computer. That must just be a phone thing.
That is screwed up.
Yeah, my watch time's in hours. It says 234.2 in the last 28 days. Yeah, I'm not looking at the same thing you are.
That is, I hope that's not true.
Engagement. You'll have to. I think there's ways to contact YouTube because people have had issues before.
Like I said, I'm not talking about the numbers, but there comes a time, I mean, I had over 500 hours of watch time, and now I'm at 549 minutes. So I
hopefully get that figured out. And if you need me to spam YouTube and contact them, I will. Like people have to do with Fishbrain sometimes. Boss Basson said that's so weird. Apparently he hasn't heard of that happen. That's crazy, man. Yeah, did this happen? Jeremy swapped from minutes to hours. You said 549. That's about the amount of hours you had. Are you sure it didn't swap from minutes to hours?
It was like 500-ish.
Are you sure it didn't switch to hours and then it's still loading or something? Jeremy might know something here. I can't see mine in minutes at all. I don't know how you're seeing yours in minutes. Mine's telling me hours. I got 234.2
hours. I'm an idiot.
Yep. No, not yet. You're an idiot. Sorry. I said that yet was delayed.
I'm so used to it saying 25,000. I'm an idiot. Roast me in the comments. I don't care.
Roast them in the comments. We still got Fat Basses is still here. Awesome.
I'm so used to checking that number and it's saying 25,000. I just wasn't even paying attention.
It's ours. Gosh, I knew.
Oh my god, that scared the crap out of me. I was trying not to show it that bad, but I was like,
yeah, Luke Crane said he's so close to the 4,000, and I told him to hit me up on Fishbrain next time so we could talk about that, how he did it and how I can get a little bit more watch hours. But he never hit me up, Luke. Just wants to brag about how many hours he has. Doesn't want to help another.
400. That is close to what you're supposed to have.
Sunfish Assassin said nobody gets roasted here. Yep, not unless a troll comes in or something. We can roast them, but we don't roast any of the good people in here. Hey, Backyard Boy's going to be fishing some remote high-elevation mountain lakes for the movie he's filming. I've heard that some of those ponds, like beaver dam ponds and stuff up in the mountains where you got a natural river running through there or something, I've heard those have some of the best trout up there. So hopefully you get into some nice ones.
So my camp is actually up in the mountains, but the lake itself doesn't have trout. It's only stocked with bass. We catch a ton of bass out there and grass carp. That's pretty cool. And then I would like to explore like the Poconos and stuff like that and try to get on some more trout up there in the mountains. That'd be cool.
My watch time is like 40 hours this month. I haven't uploaded in a while. Gonna grind it out. Yeah, same. Watch hours have been slow. I mean, my lives have really helped me out a lot, but Luke Crane's Outdoors said that's not right. There's no way. Are you saying there's no way he only has 40 hours? Yeah, we're wondering how you're getting so many, Luke, because when I look at your videos, it never looks like you're getting like thousands of views or anything, and then you only have 4,000 hours somehow. NKR, what are you talking about? I don't know what's going on, guys.
I got 20 from one live, some do work.
Yeah, this month, 40 total, Luke Crane. Yeah, lives help me for sure, Boss Bass. And it's eventually when I have enough money, I'm going to have to. Does anyone know how much StreamYard costs? Is there like some cheap plan or something?
I don't think it's that expensive, but I'll have to check on that.
Yeah, I'll have to look into StreamYard. And then Fat Bass is if you use something besides StreamYard to live stream, let me know what that is.
I wonder if me as a guest, if it counts as towards my watch hours on StreamYard. I'm not sure.
Wait, what?
I wonder if as me as a guest or you as a guest on each of our lives, I wonder if the guest actually counts towards using up their hours. I'm not sure.
I hope not. I don't think it does, but I really hope not because, yeah, I really don't think so. I hope not because then I won't be able to join your guys' live stream for the next Multi-Species Weekly because I'll run out. Yeah, we'll have to find that out. If it doesn't let me or something for the next Multi-Species Weekly, I'm just going to say screw it and buy StreamYard at least for the month. Like, because I'm not going to screw you guys over. I will, no matter what. I'll be at the next Multi-Species Weekly on Forward Fishing's channel next Tuesday. No matter what happens. If StreamYard tries to keep the man down, the man will rise up. I'll do it.
Is there anything else on your agenda that you had scheduled out? Just wondering. I'm not sure if you had anything else.
Weston Hamilton said, I just looked at the description. It said the stream started a minute ago. Yep, the stream just started. Just 1 minute ago. Sunfish Assassin has black crappie, a red breast, and a bluegill in his
yeah, he posted his aquarium vids. I like those. They're cool.
Outdoor Dude uses Streamlabs. I've only heard the Streamlabs sucks. Like I'll try it, but I've only heard that it's the most awful thing ever.
So, I don't like it.
Yeah,
it's not.
I've heard it's not easy at all to use. The quality's much worse, and it has more issues. So
the quality is worse. It's not as good.
If it works for you, Outdoor Dude, I'd like to try it, but everyone's telling me that it's not worth it.
Oh, Boss Bass, my Fishbrain. I'm not. Oh, I thought you knew that already, but it's a Sharp S dash capital YT. I changed it probably 2 or 3 months ago, just because more relatable to my channel. It used to just be Harrison, I think.
There it is. I put it in the chat. Sharp YT.
Yeah.
Georgia's telling me that I don't want to pay for it. He's saying it's around $20 a month for the cheapest one. Freaking egg. Who pays $20 a month? It's not worth it. I can't afford $20 a month.
20 hours a month, I guess that's how they look at it, but that is not.
How much do they give? Is it so it's not even unlimited? The 20 doesn't even, it just gives you more time. It's not even unlimited. I'll have to look into the plans.
It is unlimited. I don't think it would just get you just past 20 or something.
Oh, that's interesting. But you asked what else I had on the agenda. I'm really trying to type this right now. Gosh, I keep hitting
you're okay.
Yeah, so what is it? It's almost 10 in your time. Yeah, you can head out whenever you want. That's fine.
I'll probably stay till 10:30. something like that, 10-20 maybe. We'll see.
I'm trying to look at how much StreamYard costs real fast just so I can know, but it's really, here's a pricing page. Okay, so
YouTuber Luke Crane asked, sorry, real quick. It had been one rod, one reel for a very long time. He kind of got me into the whole YouTube fishing setting. But I've recently discovered Mark, the Fishing Magician 2.0's channel, back in August or September, and I've really been enjoying all of his live streams and videos. He makes some awesome content, and he's a small YouTuber, kind of just like us. So I really look up to him a lot of the time.
Fishing Magician is awesome. One rod, one reel. I don't know him as well, but I think I've seen him.
So that's kind of why I also liked him.
Let's see. It's expensive. It's $25 a month if you pay monthly just for the basic, which is unlimited. So the other one just gives you more stuff. Like it's full HD. There's no StreamYard in the top corner, but you can get unlimited for $25 a month if you buy it for a year. So you pay the whole amount at the beginning of the year, which is what is $20 a month? That's $240. That's freaking, I don't know about all that. But that $240 a year gives you unlimited for StreamYard, just in case anyone was wondering if you pay it all at once. I don't think I can afford that. Just
yeah, that's a pretty big down payment.
It's ridiculous.
I watched Kendall Gray for probably a month back when I barely just started watching fishing on YouTube, but I haven't really watched him since.
So I'm gonna write that down. I've never seen anything by Kendall Gray. I've seen Flair.
I just know he has a really, positive attitude all the time. That's all.
What up, 412, by the way? It's Huge Fly Fishing. Is that a YouTuber? I'm assuming it is. I'll look that up. I'm not a big fly fisherman, but it's fun to watch. Yeah. That's going to be something I learn eventually. I might wait a couple years. I might try to pick it up some point soon.
No doubt one of the coolest hook sets out there is definitely a fly fishing hook set.
Yeah, I just personally, everyone talks about how cool it looks and everything like that, and no offense to any fly fishermen in here, but it just doesn't seem like my cup of tea, honestly. When I go out and I'm walking up and down the streams, working spinners and having the best time of my life, and then I see the fly fisherman just literally standing still, watching a bait, recasting it over and over, recasting it, feeding out some lines. It looks boring. I know there's different ways. There's letting it flow down the stream and stuff like that. It just never looks that exciting to me. It looks like a lot of work, and it looks like a lot of standing still. My favorite thing to do is just walk up and down and work a spinner. So I will learn to fly fish, and I'm sure I'll actually enjoy it. But to me, it's not like all the people who are like, "Oh, fly fishing looks so awesome." They should definitely pick it up as soon as possible. For me, it was like, "Oh, it doesn't look as fun as actual fishing." I'm not actual fishing, spinner fishing, whatever. So there's just different things, different strokes for different folks. I'll definitely pick up fly fishing eventually, but to me, it looks like kind of a hassle and not that. Anything that looks cool about it, like the whipping and stuff like that, as soon as I found out that that's just them charging up a cast and they're not actually fishing when they're doing that, it took so much of the coolness away from me. I was like, oh, lame. But yeah, fly fishing's cool and all.
I appreciate that, Backyard Boy TV. Yeah, all of us, we try to put out great content, yourself including, and some of the big YouTubers kind of get ahead of themselves and not necessarily ahead of themselves, but they just think about the bigger stuff. And, it's kind of easier to relate to the smaller YouTubers. You get a little bit more interaction with them and stuff like that, especially in these lives.
Fat Basses, will you please, actually, I can just hit you up. One of us hit the other person up on Instagram. I need to talk to you about OBS because I've used OBS to do it wasn't live, but I did my virtual reality fishing video where I was catching giant trout in virtual reality. I want to use OBS to go live, and you're going to have to tell me how to do that, but I don't want to talk about it on here and just take up time doing that.
I still have the package of that Rapala thing I was talking about, but I don't have the lure anymore. But the box is kind of cool, so I kept it.
And then
light, loud rattling, ultralight rip and wrap 3 dat. I'm not sure.
The rip and wrap. Backyard Boy, like small YouTubers, yeah, super underrated. Honestly, Show Me Creeks, the guy who was in here earlier, super underrated. There's a lot of people who I feel like grind it out, and they're not always sharing their stuff on social media and trying to get discovered, and the YouTube algorithm's not doing them any favors. There's a lot of people who are undiscovered gems who could blow up if just the right thing happened at the right time.
You got to show me better thumbnails. I really need help with that.
Yeah, dude, I told you I'll do it anytime on a Instagram live or something and show you exactly how I do it. It's really not a lot of stuff I do is not that big of it, not that hard. And before I put my video out, like once I've uploaded it and everything, that's when I make my thumbnail. And I always go and I type in the closest thing I can think of to that video, and I look for the ones like for the Red Dead Redemption one. I looked up Red Dead Redemption thumbnails, and I made a thumbnail as good a quality as any of those other ones. I didn't get a lot of views on it, but it is a good thumbnail, just in case that it had been recommended to a lot of people. They would have not been able to.
You are an unexplored gem. You only just have over 1,000, I believe. So you'll definitely blow up at some point. It's going to happen. It's bound to happen.
Who are we talking about?
Fat Basses TV.
Fat Basses. Compared to me, you've already blown up. But yeah, bro, like you definitely got some good content. And it's not about just there's people who go out and they catch awesome fish and put it on there. I can tell when you're filming, you thought about how like the angle the whole time. You thought about how can I film. A really good example would be the Do It Molds video. I was recently watching a YouTube creator video, and he was talking about when you're doing a product or something, you want to have it such good quality, such up close, and such good angle with the lighting on it that the person at home, it's the closest thing they can get to actually like holding it in their hands and feeling it. And like the way you caught the light on those textures of those molds and everything was like, not to sound like a video nerd or whatever, but like it was really good, man. I thought that was awesome. So you definitely spend the time with your stuff, which is another big part of it. We got 17 people. My lives have been consistent. Yeah, if I could get the same type of view time for my videos as my lives, that's my goal. So
I need that, dude. I need
to get my editing game on point for this because I got some good content coming up soon. What I want to do is I want to change my intro first, but I'm not going to do that because I want to edit these videos, and then I'm just going to go ahead and put them out because I need to, and then I'm going to use some of that stuff to make my intro. So I needed to make a new intro. I need to put some videos out. I got a lot that I need to do.
I mean, I've been my B-roll game since the beginning, and I still need to improve it, obviously. It still doesn't work good. Boss Bassin, I see you're still in here. Any helpful tips? I'll take them. He definitely has some really good B-roll himself, especially for a kid my age.
B-roll, man. Yeah, Fat Basses is the guy to talk to you about that, actually. Yeah, I need to work on that for sure. It's not easy. It's basically you put down the music track first, so you're editing to the music, and then what I do is I copy and paste a whole bunch of like the same thing, and then I'll pan it from different angles, stuff like that. Or you can do it in filming. If you know how to film it, you film it from different angles and stuff like that. And then you put a little bit of this one, and then on top of it, halfway through, you put a little bit of the next angle, a little bit of the next angle, and you got to get them to match up with the music. And then throw on every other one, throw a filter, or throw a different filter so that it turns like black and white for a second, or it does this little shaky thing. It's like I forget the guy's name. There's a guy who made videos on how to do.
I also like when you do a different clip, it has a different overlay of a different sound. Like if you're filming a shot of an inanimate object, like just your fishing rod or something like that, and then it has you saying something in the background, like when you catch a fish or something like that. I like that overlay of sound with the music kind of on that clip, if that makes sense, kind of.
Yeah, I know Backyard Boy TV does it with his like we were talking the other day, how you put a couple catches before you put your intro. I don't think he has really an intro. He just does his logo, which is maybe even better because you are not going to lose somebody's interest by doing the same intro every time like I do.
You should, Bob.
Catches, and then he goes to like while he's hooking up with the fish and going, oh, it's a huge one, guys. Whatever it is. By the time he's saying it's a huge one, guys, it's already faded to his back.
I need suspense music. I need to find some suspense music.
Cinematic music is the absolute hardest for me to find.
I just search up non-copyrighted music, and then I just find a cool beat to like lay over my entire video. It's not every part of my video, but
you just search uncopyrighted like on Google or something.
Not on YouTube. I'll search up free non-copyrighted music, find a good song I like,
you have to tell me the channels or something,
and then airdrop it to my computer.
Most of those channels say you have to shout out the people or something like that.
No, on your video. I usually rely on like one channel. I'm not exactly sure what it's called. It's like
let me know in Fishbrain or something what it is, because I need to start doing that. I paid for something. I was supposed to get like 20 free songs a month, and it never happened. Like I got screwed over. I've literally been too busy to ask for money back, so I don't know what's going on with that.
Well, I don't use filters myself either, Fat Basses. But I use different clips, transitions. I want to get into the better transition game. I'm trying to figure out.
These all in camera transitions and cuts. Okay, so you just film it, and then that's one way to do it. I did that. I did some of both with my sticker thing. I'm not very good at the whole B-roll thing because I have a hard time telling what something's going to look like when I'm filming it and moving by it and stuff like that. And I don't know.
A shot, especially if you're by the creek and you're somewhere near current, I would take a slow-mo video up close of the current just flowing down, and it goes good with a lot of cuts, and you can extend it for how long you want, because since it's in slow-mo, it takes a more longer duration of time, so it actually works out good.
Show Me Creeks is in the house. That's my dude. We were just talking about how awesome you were like multiple times. Vlog, no, yeah, I'm sure everyone knows about YouTube Studio already. It's just, I'm tired of YouTube Studio. It's got the same dang music on it. I've used it over and over again, and I'm looking for something else. And a lot of stuff with voice. And YouTube Studio has nothing for cinematic music, in my opinion. They've got nothing that I consider cinematic and suspenseful. Everything they call cinematic is crap, in my opinion. So I need to find some actual cinematic music. 412. What do you mean by vlog? No copyright music. What is that? Because I wrote that down, or I'm writing that down, but I don't know what that is. Do I just search vlog no copyright music on Google or what? Because I'm looking for any advice with the music. I would love that. And I want to, my stream time is going to be a problem, but in March, I want to start doing, I don't think it's going to be that possible, but maybe an hour and a half. I want to start doing one stream a month where we talk about content creator type stuff. So anyone can come in, but basically I want to talk about thumbnails. I want to talk about, you know, how to get more viewers and stuff like that. And basically, if we can get a couple big YouTubers to come in, I'll let them come in and talk about what.
Same, boss. Yeah, I use iMovie as well, and you'd be surprised the amount of stuff you can learn off just iMovie. It actually works pretty good. If you get
Let's see, Weston Hamilton. If you're by yourself and you have a phone, how would you show yourself catching the fish? What do you mean? It's a $20 tripod, my dude.
Yeah.
$20. Go on Amazon right now. Get the tripod I use to ice fish. I was fishing alone. You guys saw me catch both my ice fish on that live stream. $20 tripod. It folds to this small and it extends to 6 feet. You put your phone on it, and it's the same tripod. Works with any camera or GoPro because it's got the tripod.
It's by Tackle Life, so I'm assuming it's actually a fishing company. But
that looks like mine.
Yeah, it's really convenient. It gets down to like probably like 1.5 feet in its little bag, and it just goes up to like 5.5 feet.
Yeah, if you're filming yourself fishing with your phone, you got to show yourself catching the fish. I saw a guy,
or you can put a camera, like a camera or a phone here.
Yeah, a camera or a phone on a tripod behind you. I know a guy who he was filming on his phone, and he even had a GoPro one time. I saw him, but he's always at a local lake. He's a younger kid, and he does YouTube videos. And what he does is he's like, all right, guys, I'll turn this thing back on if we catch a fish. And then he turns it off, and then he catches a fish, and then he turns it on. He's like, all right, we just caught one. It's like, dude, no one's going to want to watch that channel where you're like, we're going to catch a fish. We just caught a fish. It's like, show us catching the dang fish. So Weston Hamilton, right now, you need to try to get $20 and invest in a tripod. For sure.
This thing has some sand in it. I took this thing to the beach back in the summer. It definitely lodged up. But I'll clean it up.
Yeah, Boss Bass, make a video about B-roll. He put a laughing face because I'm probably embarrassing myself trying to explain B-roll. I'm new to the whole thing, but it's really cool, and it's like there's been a lot of things in my life that I thought just looked too hard, and I'm like, I'm not even gonna mess with it. I'm gonna stick with what I know. That's something I don't want to. I want to learn it, but my software is different than anyone else's that I know that does it, but my software can do it really well. I just need to figure out my software specifically. There's a couple videos on YouTube of it.
What's yours called again?
Wondershare Filmora X, and there's a couple videos this guy makes on.
I've heard of Filmora X.
Yeah, you can definitely do B-roll for sure on there. I just haven't figured out. It's
a process. You have to know where to make the cuts and transitions.
Yeah.
Software has.
Accurate Boy says, use YouTube Studio. It's awesome. What do you mean by that? Are you talking about besides just the music? Are you talking about editing in YouTube Studio? I know I found out very recently that you can actually edit somewhat in YouTube Studio, but I think it's pretty basic.
Oh, wait. Luke Crane says, are you using Prism Live for the live chat? I'm not exactly sure what he's talking about. I'm not unaware of
I don't even see that comment.
Yeah, at 10:02 p.m.
9:02, you mean? Are you?
Oh, yeah.
Are you using Prism Live for this live chat? If not, what are you using it? Is it free? I would really like to know how I could do jointed lives with other YouTubers. StreamYard, it's up in the right corner of the thing, powered by StreamYard. We're on StreamYard. It's free, and I'm going to run out at some point. Daniel Schiffer, let me do that. has amazing cuts. Watch him if you guys want to get some editing ideas. I'll take a lot of ideas and make my videos like that, or I'd like to. Thank you, Show Me Creeks. That's why that's my dude. Guys, if you haven't checked out Show Me Creeks, I don't know what you're doing. If you're in my live stream right now and you have any interest in what I'm saying or my channel, Show Me Creeks is like the same idea, but literally 10 times better. So please check out his channel. He's the guy who got me into this whole thing. Without Show Me Creeks, there would be no Sunfish King. Let's see. All right, Fish and Junk's got to head out. Later, Fish and Junk. You can comment right now if you're still in here. If there's anything that we didn't mention gear-wise, because I didn't really we just kind of let the chat go wild here. We started talking about gear, but we didn't really mention like a whole bunch of different stuff, and a lot of it comes because I didn't have a plan in order like I normally do. But I think we still had a good live stream, and we kept a lot of people in here and addressed a lot of stuff. So,
Boss Bastin says, does the StreamYard add watch hours for both you or just one? Unfortunately, it is just the host. That host. The way that we've worked it out is that we have multi-species weekly, so we trade off between who's hosting each live, me, Forward Fishing, or Sunfish King. So that's what we worked out. If you should make some sort of thing with your friends or something like that if you want to do that.
Yeah, I'm sure we could maybe have you on here sometime too. Basically, we're gonna find out pretty quick whether because I know it doesn't give you stream time for being a guest. We're gonna find out pretty quick if it uses your StreamYard stream time to be a guest, because if this thing goes to 2 hours, then I will have 4 hours left for the month. Well, 4 hours left until the 23rd, which is
I have 9 hours left, I think.
I got an email after my last live stream saying I was at 13 hours and 55 minutes, so just 14 hours basically. So this thing is on my channel, so if this goes to 2 hours, it'll be 16. Once I get to 20, we're still gonna have a couple more multi-species weeklies before it's my turn, and I think my turn will be after the 23rd. I'm sure it will be. I haven't done the math, but I'm sure it will be.
Backbone Outdoors might have something to say. I'm not sure if it's good or bad.
But yeah, we'll find out pretty quick if I have to spend $20 freaking dollars.
Yeah, hope not.
Thanks, Nate V. Appreciate it. If I can find out a way to come out to your place, Nate V, and fish with you, we need to make it happen, man. He wants to talk about rod and reel combos a little bit. So next time we're talking pre-spawn bass, and we'll definitely talk rod and reel combos. Let me write that down.
Specifically, other than baits and stuff, definitely got to pay attention to the gear that you're using.
Yeah, pre-spawn bass, so what works, baits, etc. And let me add right now, rods and reels. If you guys have anything you want to talk about next week with pre-spawn bass, you can put that in the chat now. Harrison, you're not being held here, so let us know if there's any time you have to go, and we'll
I'll probably be on here for another 20-25 minutes or so.
Is that, hey, Backbones, when you said, hey, Sunfish King, guess what? Is that
no surprise?
He said, I am so close to 475 subs. I'm 2 away. Yeah, nice, man. Backbone Outdoors has close to 475. They just came out with some stickers. Nate V, do you have a YouTube channel? I don't think Nate V has a YouTube channel, but he's an awesome supporter.
I'm not sure if there's anything here, but 412 Outdoors, he posts a link to SharpFishingTV's channel. I can post it, but I mean, I don't have to do that. So if there's any other mods in there, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, Boss Bassin's a mod. If you know how to share links, can you link why do you need Sharp Fishing's channel linked? Because it's in the description.
Yeah. It's probably in the description. You can go ahead and do that.
Later, Boss Bassin. Join us again sometime. Happy you got to 800, man. Super sweet.
Awesome.
Backyard Boy, what's McCabe's channel name? Let us know what his channel is. So McCabe is one of Backyard Boy TV's friends. And so if you've seen his videos, then you know who he is for sure. He made a best of McCabe video that had me dying. It's pretty funny. Some shenanigans they got into for sure.
I wonder what the minimum. I'm just purely curious. I wonder what the minimum amount of money you can make on YouTube is with 4,000, a steady 4,000 hours of watch time.
Less than $1 a day. You can make just change a day. Like as soon as you get monetized, that's what you'll be making, unless you have a video with, I would say, close to 100,000 views. I don't know the exact specifics, but I know some people who have. I know some guy who has about 2,000 something hook sets, whatever, and he doesn't get a whole lot of views, but he's got a lot of videos with several thousand views. He said he gets change a day. On a good day, he'll get a couple dollars a day. On his best days, like an upload day, sometimes he gets like $10 a day, something like that. So it's really not worth the money he spends on the stuff. But then I know another guy with like a couple hundred less hook sets than him, but he's got 2 or 3 videos that have like over 1 million views, and they've been shared on some other channel or something like not another channel. They've been shared on another website, you know, like when you see a YouTube video come up on a website, that gives him views every time. So those ones, he said he makes money every day for them. I don't know how much it is, but he said, I don't want to tell you the specifics, but he said that his YouTube channel has bought him some nice trips and some nice toys. So I'm guessing that's several thousands of dollars within the same year. So even if you're getting millions of views, you're not like making enough to make a living off YouTube or anything. So that's why I tell people I'm not super worried about getting monetized, because there's no the amount of people who make a decent amount off YouTube it's a very low percentage, and it's usually the people with like millions and millions of views. So the second you get monetized, it's not like, oh, I'm monetized now. It's like you might get some change.
Yeah.
And we don't if we magically got monetized overnight, like they didn't care about the watch time and everything like that, we would literally make nothing, because we don't get enough views to even move the. Like I'd get maybe a penny when I did one of the because shorts aren't monetized, so none of my views. A video with 24 views, or even a video that gets 100 something views, doesn't do anything for you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you gotta be huge on YouTube to make money. Big Outdoors, that's his name. All right, so Big Outdoors is McCabe's channel.
I know DNV, Whisker King, and Mark, they're not huge. I mean, DMV has less than 2,000 subs. I know he makes a paycheck. Obviously, I don't know exactly what it is, but he's specified it a couple times.
Mark said he makes a couple bucks a day on an upload day, unless that's changed recently.
I'll take it.
That's what he told me. He said he makes it. Yeah, you'll take it, but I'm 25, and if I have a kid or something like that, a couple bucks a day ain't gonna do it for me.
Yeah.
His logo is a hand holding a crappie in black and white. Yeah, you guys can go check out Big Outdoors. If you guys like Backyard Boys TV stuff, you will like Big Outdoor stuff too. And I know I love me some Backyard Boy TV. He just recently is either got or is getting a backyard pond. I don't really know how you say it, because it's like I think it's still in progress. But very cool backyard pond. There's probably gonna be some challenge videos there, I would guess, and stuff. Very sweet.
Yeah, good job, Weston. We appreciate this.
So with saltwater fishing, guys, I've mentioned this in one of my live streams already, but let's just go over it real quick. What is the difference in your gear? I've heard you can take freshwater gear, saltwater fishing, but it can ruin it, and I've heard that you need special gear. I've heard both. So
a lot of saltwater. Are you just talking about guides and like saltwater guides for charters and stuff in general? Or are you just talking about gear?
If I went to somewhere where they had an ocean, had saltwater available, I would try to have enough. If I had enough money, I'd try to go on some sort of cheap guided chartered thing that was rated somewhat well on one of the days, but hopefully the first day. And then I try to spend the next 2 or 3 days, whatever I was out there, fishing off a pier on one of those piers. It's like $8 per rod per person, whatever. Probably try to bring 2 rods, leave one out there, fish one with a lure, something. I don't know. But yeah, I would probably, I'm guessing, try to rent some rods, so I'm not ruining any of mine.
Oh yeah. Well, if you do go on a guided charter, they most likely will have rod and reels for you, but there are specially equipped, saltwater design rods and reels that are made for not screwing up the gears and stuff like that. If you do take freshwater gear, it's happened to me before, even in the ugliest. And I know they're not super high quality, but I did ruin one of my Shakespeare reels from saltwater about 3 or 4 years ago, and it just completely stopped the gears and the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't think
everything was completely corroded inside. I could not.
Yeah, I don't think any of my freshwater combos I would go and toss into the ocean. I think I would not either buy one beforehand or rent them out there. Either buy one decent one beforehand or rent them out there.
Yeah, I would not risk any of the loose combos that you got, and it's not worth it.
No, I don't have anything too expensive, but still, I've got rods that they don't make anymore. My favorite 2 rods for trout are discontinued. So, and one of them's doing the wobbly reel right now, and I cannot figure out what it is. I've tried every part of the reel, and it's going nuts. It was like that in Colorado. It's been like that for months. And I kept fish on it, but it feels so weird. The reel is wobbling while I'm bringing in the fish. It's like
the handle. Yeah.
No, not the whole reel.
Oh.
like I thought it was I thought the real sea is fine. Like the real sea is tight. It's bad, dude. The freaking. So it's not this one, but this whole thing right here is loose from like the yellow thing inside, so the whole thing wobbles, and I have not found a way to tie it. Huh?
I've never run into that problem. I've never really heard of that.
I always have problems with my loose spinning reels, but let's see. Let's address a couple things, and just let me know if you have to get off here, and we can let that happen. Backyard Boy said his pond is still in progress. Very exciting stuff, dude. Super exciting. Jeremy's got us up on his big screen. That's awesome, man. Hopefully I look good up here on your TV. And then Fat Basses digs the term for hook set. Yeah, please don't say the S word, buddy. It's not it's a bad word on YouTube, basically. It's not, doesn't do anything good for me. But yeah, the term hook set came from Fish Slayer. No, not Fish Slayer. I keep getting my people mixed up. Came from Fish Snatcher. So check out the channel Fish Snatcher. He does live streams.
I believe Becca. I'm not sure. I don't know if Becca came up with it, but there's also the term anchoring down. I think.
Yeah, I just went with hook set because I like it.
It's easier.
Fish Snatcher stuff, so I like his thing. Fat Basses, you should write this down. Go to Fish Snatcher, and then go ahead and hook set him and click the notification all. And the reason I say that is he does these live streams, usually a couple of them a week. And if you can join in near the beginning, he puts the creators who are in the chat on the wheel, and he spins the wheel. And I've had my name spun. Harrison's had his name spun. I pointed the wrong way. Harrison's had his name spun. And what it does is they'll play one of your videos. Sometimes he lets you pick. Sometimes he just picks a random one. But he'll play one of your videos and then tells everyone, go check this guy out. And if it's like, a lot of times it's some kid doing the phone thing on their face going, thank you guys for 100. It's like, that's not, it doesn't get him a lot.
It makes me cringe when he has to react to those.
Yeah, he does a good job, though. He's pretty cool. But I know if you show one of your videos, bro, one of your good videos that's edited well.
I told him to watch my 2020 in a nutshell video. You know, the ones that I put pretty good amount of like editing work into.
Let's see. Mexico this year, I looked up charters. It's like 400 for 4 hours. Yeah, that's pretty steep. I know in Colorado it was like $295 for a 4-hour day, or $395 for a 6-hour day, something like that. I think. So I paid a lot. I paid a lot of money to go out there. But Weston Hamilton said, you connect the line with a leader, and it has 2 parts that go out left and right with hooks on both sides, but I don't know what it's called. Is it a high-low rig?
Oh, was he talking about some type of leader?
He said, you connect the line with a leader. It has 2 parts that go out left and right. That's not high-low. High-low is one above the other one.
Backwoods Barbarians in the house.
They have like, what up, Backwoods? That's my man. Put him thing. Guys, go check out Backwoods Barbarian. Very, very awesome outdoors channel and an awesome supporter. He rated me in one of my live streams. Got me a bunch of people in here. Super cool guy.
I can't
wait, Snags and Drags? Snags and Drags is in here. What up, man? Sorry, Harrison. I had to say what up to the people.
Yeah, it's all good.
412 said it is a high-low rig. So
I think that's
right.
I'm not sure.
The freshwater kid knows a little something about saltwater. Hey, you guys see that? That took me way too long to do, to get that just balanced right. So that I just wanted my background to have one of my hats in it. If I freaking bump that thing, it'll knock it over. Josh said not as cool as Forward Fishing. Yeah, I'm just going to put Forward Fishing's name in here. His Forward Fishing's link is in the description, guys. He's normally on here with us. He was a little busy tonight. Next week, we're doing it on his channel. So if you guys want to join in this conversation next week and talk about some pre-spawn bass, it's going to get exciting next week. I'm going to probably drink like 2 monsters before we even start. I'm going to be pumped, and we're talking pre-spawn bass. We'll be talking about catching some hogs. I'll have my bait caster in here with me. This Friday or Saturday, maybe Sunday, I'm going to unbox 2 mystery tackle boxes. That'll probably be about the rest of my live stream time. And so during that pre-spawn bass video, I'll have some nice new baits to show everybody. So I'm excited about that. But you need to hook set to my man Forward Fishing in the description and to my man SharpFishingTV next to me.
I gotta go. I gotta go hook the Backwoods Barbarian and Snags and Drags real quick.
Backwoods, yeah. cool dudes right there for sure. I thought it was cool that the Snags and Drags and Backwoods joined us for sure. It's always towards the end of my live streams when all the cool people join in, and then I feel like I got to keep the thing going. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, we're about to wrap this up, and then boom, like one of my favorite YouTubers joins in. I'm like, okay, because we still got 15 people in here right now. 15 people. 15 awesome people. Thanks for being in here, guys. So, is there anything that the people in the chat, I'm going to leave this up to you now. This is a free-for-all. If there's anything you guys want to talk about fishing gear, lines, rods, reels, pliers, knives, anything like that, clothing, what do you wear when you fish? Do you not care about color? Do you try to camouflage yourself? Do you hide behind rocks when you're fishing? Whatever. Let's talk about gear. And then if you guys have any questions for me or for Harrison here, Forward Fishing. I mean, not Forward Fishing. Gosh, dang it. SharpFishingTV. Sorry, man. If you have any questions for Sharp, let us know in the chat. For sure. Josh is saying, yo, what up, Josh? Josh is the other member of Sharp's YouTube channel.
Yeah, make sure to, he puts in a lot of behind-the-scenes work.
Thank you, Jeremy. How many likes do we got? I'm not on YouTube, but not that really means a whole lot. It's good for getting you on the algorithm and stuff like that, but 20 likes is, not that different than a couple, but I just think it's awesome. If I can get 25, 30 likes on one of my live streams, that's incredible. Let's see. Josh wants to join and show us his knife.
He made a handcrafted knife.
He made the handle by hand. All right, Josh, show us the knife that you made by hand. I'll put the link in the chat, Josh. Copy. 28 likes, 1 dislike. Yeah, the dislike was pretty quick, like right when I started. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much.
They're just pissed off they do better than they are.
There's the link for you, Josh. Them boys.
Hey, what's up, them boys? There you go.
Did I put the link down there or not? Yeah, I did.
I see it.
And KR's back. What up, dude? He said, yeah, what Fat Basses said. What did Fat Basses say? Oh, yeah, 28 likes, 1 dislike. Josh, can you put your camera where it's not going to make me seasick when I turn this thing on? Can you, set it down on something?
Yeah,
and then we'll let you on? I don't want to make anyone sick and make them leave.
All right, well, he'll let you in when you're ready, Josh.
He's in.
Here we go.
Let's see the knife.
Sorry, I was just walking out. So I made this hand. Where's the camera?
Nice.
It's a fishing knife and utility knife, kind of.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So you use that for a bait knife and stuff, or do you use that to fillet fish, or what?
So, kind of bait knife. So I have as well. It's $2 Ozark trail knife. It's terrible. It's from Walmart.
So yeah, that's the comparison between a handmade handle and a Walmart Ozark trail knife. I can see the difference.
Where is it? I have a Husky knife as well. It's
it's turned into show and tell with Josh's knives, everybody.
I can't find it. Yeah,
very nice. How long did it take you to make the handle?
It's 3 hours worth of work.
Not bad. Weston Hamilton says your knife looks cool.
Thank you. All right, well, I gotta go. It's all in the show.
All right. That was the best part of the show, just so you know, Josh.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
See ya.
Later, dude. All right, everybody. Those were Josh's knives. Fish Slayer's back in the house. What up, man? Sometime between in my time, it's going to be 7 and 9, I believe. I'm going to be on Fish Slayer Freshwater's live stream tomorrow. He's doing it between 5 and 7 his time, which is 7 to 9 my time, 8 to 10 Harrison's time. But I don't think he's going the full 2 hours. He haven't given me a whole lot of details. All I know is that at some point I'm going to hop in there and he's going to send a link out.
Yeah.
So Weston just hook setted him. What are you at right now, Fish Slayer? You at 51? What are you at? What you at, man? Backyard boys back. He had to get some ice cream. I don't blame you, man.
Oh, I would definitely, yeah. Give me some of that.
What flavor ice cream you eat? Everyone comment your favorite ice cream flavor.
Vanilla, hands down. Vanilla.
Vanilla's fire. When I was a kid, I liked chocolate better. Then I got to a certain age, and I was like, vanilla's literally better. When it's quality vanilla,
actually, there's no arguing. No arguing.
Yes, sir. I like a lot of different types of ice cream, though. I don't know if I have a
like salted caramel. That's pretty good too.
Yeah, I like the blizzards and like the concretes and stuff. You know, I like things that are thick and have candy pieces in there and probably way too much sugar than you need in like a whole week. Cookie dough milkshake, says Snags and Drags. That's what I'm talking about. Like something that has. I'm not a huge cookie dough fan because like something about the grittiness in my mouth when I'm eating it, but it is good. Cookies and cream, strawberry and vanilla. That sounds like the most fire version of a Neapolitan ice cream in the world.
Cookies and cream
with cookie dough inside of it.
I never liked oh my god, I'm blanking out on the flavor. I was just thinking of it. It'll come back to me.
So it's turning into knives and ice cream. I think it's hilarious. We got another cookies and cream vote right there.
Yeah, I don't like cookies and cream. I like cookie dough, but I don't like cookies and cream. That's what it was.
Okay. Cookies and cream is like Oreos, basically.
Yeah, I like Oreos. I just don't like them in my ice cream for some reason.
Gotcha. Strawberry, yeah, so you get if you get a McFlurry, you're going M&M McFlurry, not a Oreo McFlurry.
Yeah, strawberry is not my type. That would make me nauseous.
I would never sit there and eat strawberry ice cream by itself unless maybe had chunks of strawberries and I might try it if it was like good. But I've had like Neapolitan, which is strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla. That's pretty good together. I don't know. I got to be in the mood for it. Put it that way.
I love cookies myself. I actually ate one during a stream like 3 weeks ago.
I need to wear my Cookie Monster shirt during a stream. Backyard Boy TV really liked my Cookie Monster shirt. He told me to wear it while I'm fishing sometimes, so I can't use my GoPro when I do that. Or no, I can. I just have to put it on a tripod.
All right, we'll see you later. 412 Outdoors.
I have to leave later. 412. Guys, check out 412's channel if you haven't. I definitely did not shout him out, and I should have. He's a really good supporter. He's a young YouTuber, just doing what we're doing, trying to grow, trying to put out good content. Yeah. I have some people that are really good supporters of me, and I don't want to hurt their feelings or anything like that, and I know they can't afford better stuff, but I'm trying to get out of the movement of all these kids acting like big YouTubers and filming themselves on their phone and doing these shaky videos, and every video is, what up, guys, blah, 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 I'm not actually fishing. It's like, we need to get more people making actual content because if
we had ladies, I'm still searching, man.
So I like to keep it single and play around, fat basses, but I'm not the ladies man that I was in high school. Let's say in high school I didn't care about hurting people's. I don't know. I don't want to get into it too much. Let's just say I messed around a lot in high school, and then now I'm in college. I talk to a couple girls and stuff like that, but most of the girls I talk to are out in Warrensburg, and so they don't really come out here. But I don't have a lady right now, man.
Right.
Don't have a lady right now. I got a girl I'm kind of talking to right now, but she's like 6 years younger than me. She's in Warrensburg, and I'm just rolling with it and seeing how that goes. Snags and Drags is back. Jeremy Albritton said. He shared Weston's link. Thank you. Very cool. And I clicked the wrong thing. Every time I go to click, so I went to click Jeremy's thing, and of course another chat popped up, and it just freaking. I always click the wrong ones. One of these days, someone's going to cuss or say something stupid in there. I'm going to click the wrong one. All right, guys, going on 2 hours. Harrison said he had to leave around 10:30, so feel free if you have to duck out at any time. Can hold 1 minute. Fat Bassett says one of these days you'll get one. Yeah, man, I'm struggling, man. Hard to get the ladies. No, I do okay. I'm not a huge ladies man. I do all right. I just have a hard time with commitments. I've never had a relationship longer than like a month, bro. Okay. I don't know how this got to talking about that. That's fine. Yeah, I try to only make fishing videos. That's awesome, Snags and Drags. I did a couple outdoor stuff. I got my rat video, and I thought it was all right, like just something to share with you guys so you can know what I'm doing out there with the research. And a lot of people, because I follow a lot of people who don't just do fishing stuff. I got like Mandor the Explorer. It sounds weird, but yeah, he goes out and he catches a bunch of reptiles, snakes, stuff like that, turtles, lizards. And then There's a few more I'm blanking out on the names right now that are just like Animal Bro. I've got some people who mutual subscribers, hook setters, whatever you want to call them, that do not just fishing stuff but more outdoors and stuff like that, like little mini Steve Irwins and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So if I go out in the woods and I see some cool animals, I'll probably put it on there. But because I didn't, that's why I'm just trying to include that in my content from the beginning, so that if you guys see something that's outdoors and not exactly fishing, that it will still be in line with my stuff. But you got to be somewhat consistent. You can't put out a whole bunch of like snowboarding videos and random hiking videos and stuff if you're a fishing channel. I'm a fishing and outdoors channel, but I want it to be like 80% fishing or live streams related to fishing, maybe 90, and then 10 to 20% can
If I do post something kind of outdoors, like sometimes I'll include fishing like it. Like if it's a camping video, you know, sometimes I'll do some fishing.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that over spring break. I might not happen, so don't get excited, guys. But I'm thinking about spring break, maybe trying to do a camping trip back to those Arkansas places I was fishing. Let me know. You guys think I should? It's probably not going to be that big of fish that I'm getting into in these little streams in Arkansas, but there's cool like new species I haven't caught. Do you guys think I should just bring some food out there and let the poor little fish go, or do you guys think I should try to do a catch and cook? And I don't know if I can start a fire. Yeah, probably not start a fire. So let's go knowing the catch and cook. So I know you guys want to see the catch and cook, but it's like out there.
I'll do a bank fire, you know, right up on the bank. Just get a few logs on the sand.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get like unwanted conservation agents and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I get what you're saying. You play it safe. And
Knives to ice cream to girls, says Backyard Boy TV. We cover everything in these multi-species weeklies, man. That's
wide range.
The Pinfish Weekly, the Catfish, the other groups, man, they'll talk about the fishing, but they won't get down to the hard subjects everyone wants to talk about: knives, girls, and ice cream. That's why we're really all here. That's what we want to talk about. Those things go together well, right? Knives, girls, and ice cream. Maybe not. Maybe not. Fat Basses, come on, man. Stop saying the S word, dude. I'm going to put you in timeout for 5 minutes next time you say it. Just say hook set. There's a reason why we're doing it, though. It literally can get, so if you say it on one of my videos, it's not live. It half the time will take your comment down. If you say it on here, it's basically just like people spamming the F-bomb in my chat, because YouTube recognizes it as a bad word.
I wish it didn't.
Spamming, and I'm going to sub to sub, I'm going to sub to sub, I'm going to sub to sub. They have some live streams where people would just do that, and they freaking take away everyone's watch time and everything. So, yeah. Do a fire on the water. Eat them. Come on, man. Think about this. I guess half the problem is I haven't found a good camping spot out there. I guess I shouldn't have even said that idea, because I don't like to overpromise and deliver, and that's exactly what I just did. Let's put it this way. I'm going to go maybe to Arkansas over spring break and try to catch some fish out of those streams, and then some other time soon I might try to do a camping catch and clean type of thing. I might do that when I go to I'm going to Roaring River sometime soon and catch some trout. I've cooked trout over an open fire once or twice, and it was in a pan and I fried it. I might try it with some foil and do it Backyard Boy style or something like that. I might do a trout catch and cook coming up soon. So that way you guys get to see me out in Arkansas catching the new species, and you get to see it catch, clean, and cook. It's even better.
All right. Well, I think I'm gonna maybe have to head out.
No, Fat Bass, I was joking. You're cool. You're totally cool, dude. But yeah, I agree with what you said. Once you get the subscriber base, but you guys just say hook set in the chat. That's why I'm trying to say hook set, so that I don't make you guys say it. But once you get a good base, he says it's easier to expand and get the same love. And it's not only just getting the hook sets, but you gotta give them something back, like I do. Like I watch people's videos when they watch mine, and I comment and stuff like that.
Now Justin Fishing's in the house, man. I was about to go, but then he hopped in here.
You know Justin? That's my man, bro.
Not that well, but I mean, I've known of him, and
yeah, for sure. Yeah, if you guys haven't scooped up Justin Fishing, definitely check him out. He makes some nice stuff, man. I discovered him like probably a couple months ago when I was really, really new to YouTube, and I watch every new video he comes out with, because if he's not catching hogs, he's throwing brand new baits. He keeps it exciting in his own way, man. Yeah, Weston, you need to hook set to a Justin to Fishing. He is a awesome dude. So every what is it? Is it Saturday at 8 p.m. Central? Justin? I keep calling you Justin. Justin. I think it's every Saturday at 8 he puts out stuff. Does anyone, Jeremy, can you put Justin's link, Justin 2 Fishing's link for me? He always comes in. Yeah, you're probably working today, man.
All right. Well, I'm probably gonna have to head out now. Thank you for having me. It's been a very fun and enjoyable stream. And yeah, I think I will see you guys hopefully next Tuesday.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
My channel will be a video out this Thursday, but next live stream coming up next Tuesday. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Thank you so much, man, for having me.
Sweet dude.
Yeah, we'll see you later, man.
For sure. All right. Yeah, he said Saturdays at 8 p.m. And thank you, Jeremy, for sharing that. That's the link. So yeah, Saturdays at 8 p.m. he tries to put out videos. I need to get I thought originally that I was going to be someone pumping out videos, so like a couple a week. And now I just finally hit that, and I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, where you had like some free time and you were putting out videos, whatever, then boom, life hits you and you got work. I got college. I got a lot of stuff going on, and I have not put out a solid fishing video besides my shorts. That's the only thing that's saved me for releasing stuff. But I haven't put out a solid fishing video in a while, and it's not for lack of content. I've got hundreds of gigabytes of raw video I need to go through and get the couple catches off of each one from each day I went out. And I need to edit that and put it together and not just edit it half butt and just not do it very good. Like, I don't know, man. I just need to put out some stuff. So if I get on a 1 week schedule like that, that would be awesome. But I don't want to promise people something and then not come through with it. So the 1 week schedule for this, for Multispecies Weekly, it's worked out pretty well. Thanks for sharing links, guys. Awesome. Always working. Yeah, man. Gotta grind. He grinds at work and he grinds on the bank too when he's fishing, man. Backyard Boy loves doing catch and cooks. I need to do some more. Go ahead and comment, guys, if you want to see me do more catch and cooks. I'm pretty sure you do. It's funny, the last few times I've caught trout and kept them, I've gotten home and there's been a lot of noise in my house and stuff. And it's like I could do the catch and cook and maybe have the instructions pop up on the screen while I'm doing it. But I think I'd rather talk and stuff. So it's like maybe one of these times I can get it to where there's not a lot of people in my house, or the one person in my house isn't watching a super loud show where people are getting killed and stuff. So it's like you see me cutting fish and you hear in the background people like, oh, just getting like murdered and stuff. So yeah, it makes it hard to when you have a shared household, it sometimes makes it difficult. I'm sure you guys know, those of you who are in here who are content creators, which I'm pretty sure everybody, if not everybody in here, is a content creator. Justin said, y'all are the shiz for real. Fist bump through the screen, man. That's my signature move. Let's see. Snags and drags fishing. What do you edit with and film with? Okay, so we got some content creators in the house. Everybody go ahead and answer snags and drags if you want to, unless it's like a top secret thing. What do you guys edit with? What do you guys film with? I'll tell you right now. I need to get some better camera for like nature shots, slow motion releases, up close like leaves and like looking at the water moving and stuff like that, because the GoPro doesn't do fantastic for that stuff. You can put it in slow motion mode and it does a little higher frame per second shot. I got this. It's just literally sitting on a random shelf here. You guys probably know more than me whether this is a total piece of crap or not, but I haven't even tried this. I'm going to see if this takes. It says it only does like 720p. I don't even think it does 1080. So I don't think it's going to be better than the GoPro, but maybe for some certain shots. So I'll try this. I just found this. This is my brother's. I didn't pay anything for it. So eventually I want to get a better camera, but I'm filming with the, I'll bring it up right here. I'm filming with these. I got 3 of these. One of them was sent to me by mistake, and I just didn't tell anybody. So I bought 2 and got a 3rd one. It's the GoPro Hero 9 Black. So I film with that. I'm a hat mount guy. I don't like the chest mount. The chest mount only works if you can get the angle just right. I know you've seen so many videos of looking at some dude's reel and some dude's hands, the whole thing. I'm just not a fan of it. I like the thing to look where I'm looking. So the biggest thing with the head mount is, one, at first it sucked. It's super heavy. You put your hat as tight as you can, and then I walked around for about 3 days on the weekend with just the head mount on. Just left it on because I hated it at first. Now I'm so comfortable I could wear it all freaking day. And the second thing is, don't, like, you hear a noise over to the side when you're fishing, don't like snap your head over and look around real quick, because you got to remember that you're filming. So You can slowly look over. Sometimes I'll even take it off and look over or something like that. But just remember that your head is pointing, and then you have to experiment with the angle. And then as far as editing, I do Wondershare Filmora X. Weston Hamilton edits with Video Leap. I'm pretty sure you were the one that asked the question too, weren't you, Weston? No, Snags and Drags did. I'm so sorry. Weston Hamilton uses Video Leap. Adjusting films with a GoPro 8. That is literally no different. The only difference between this and that. All right, so this slightly better quality filmed at the same pixel rate. So if I'm filming at 4K, you're filming at 4K. It's slightly better. The audio is slightly better. But besides that, this is a tiny bit bigger. The front screen is a little bit better, and it does 5K, which nobody needs 5K for any reason. So that is the difference between those two. I think the GoPro 8's fine. I don't think I'd go too much past the 7 if I wanted to get another one. The 7's great. You start getting to the 6, the 5, it's kind of old. So I think if you want to get into filming, you want something good, get GoPro Hero 7 because it's a lot of. You got to go 618 fishing style. What do you mean by that, Snags and Drags 618 fishing style? I don't think I get the reference. He uses DaVinci Resolve. So here's my thing, Backyard Boy. Show Me Creeks told me to use DaVinci Resolve. He said it was free and it was good. I tried to find it, and every single link took me to Filmora to the point where I just said, all right, I'm tired of clicking DaVinci Resolve and having it take me to Filmora. So I just bought Filmora 9. I know a lot of people who have Filmora 9 right now, and they're like, how did you get Filmora 10? How do you have Filmora 10? It just updated for me. I bought Filmora 9, and then the next day it updated to 10. So it's called Filmora X. So that's what I use. I really wish I could have found the DaVinci and seen how good that was. I'm assuming what I have is a little better, but what's super annoying about what I have is I paid a one-time price to buy it, and there's still like you can still pay to get more features, which is super annoying when it comes. Like there's some really awesome stuff you can download as far as like title packs and images and stuff like that to add. Just a bunch of different things. But I'm sure mine is a little better. Let's see. Snags and Drags said adjust for the camera. So what are you talking about? You use a chest mount or whatever? He uses Movavi. I've never heard of Movavi. Is that free or does that cost money? Apparently 618 Fishing is someone I need to check out. How big is 618 Fishing? If multiple of you know him, it must be a pretty well known. And where is 618? Anybody? Anyone can answer these two questions for me? Where 618 is and who the heck 618 Fishing is, because I'm so new to fishing that I don't know all these people. Films with an iPhone, edits with iMovie. You need a GoPro and new webcam. Yeah, how on a scale of 1 to 10, and this is free version of StreamYard, so it's not going to be above like a 7. But on a scale of 1 to 10, how crappy is this video quality right now on my I know I go back and watch them, and it's okay, but it's kind of blurry. Can you read the Sunfish King on the wall, or is it jibber jabber? Let me know, because I want to get an external webcam that can do better video for these lives, but I keep talking about all these things I need, and I'll just level with you guys. I am flat butt broke. Like, I have never been this broke in my freaking life besides when I was a little kid. Sam Weston, his vids are so good. Is that who 618 is? You can't figure out the hat strap? Are you talking about this, or are you talking about the strap thing? Because I don't use a strap. I use this. So you're going to take your hat, and you're going to put it as tight as you can, which I literally put it all the freaking way. Because apparently I have a small head. I didn't know that. I put it all the way shut. I try to get it in the center, and then I try to have it straight up and down. But you can also turn it on and look on your phone in the GoPro app and get it all figured out. But I don't like the chest mount. I've seen too many videos that I watch it for 5 seconds. I'm like, he's using the chest mount, and all I see is his arms and his hands reeling. I don't think the chest mount, no matter what angle you put it at, is ever going to be quite as good as the head mount if you got the head mount aimed right. So it looks weird. It's heavy on my head. I look like a goon, but I think it gets good video, so I'm going to roll with it. And Show Me Creeks does it too. What up, Eric Burnside? I like your new Has Life hoodie, man. I saw that. What do you mean by is it bad heavy? Are you talking about this thing? When you first put it on, you'll hate it if you're talking about the head mount. When the first time you ever put a GoPro on your head mount, you will hate it. You'll be able to wear it for about 5 minutes. Your neck will hurt. It'll feel like it's knocking your head forward. I was like, there's absolutely no way this is going to work. Then I made myself wear it for a whole weekend, just literally not even filming, just walking around wearing it. The only reason I'm having issues right now is because my hat isn't all the way tight. My hat's set for not GoPro, and I don't want to sit here and mess with it and have the thing fall off, whatever. But yeah, I just left that on to show you that I could literally have it all day. It's at this point, it's not inconvenient because I've done so many 8-hour days of fishing with the GoPro that now I must have just strengthened my neck muscles or something. Let's see. It's kind of blurry, but you can read it. Okay. Feel more updates when you buy the one-time plan. Yeah, that's what happened to me. I bought the one-time. Oh, yeah, because you obviously that makes sense. You buy the one-time plan, and I don't know why some people still have Filmora 9, though. Maybe they're paying some weird monthly thing or something. I have no idea. Eric Burnside said that 618 is a cool fisherman. Yeah, I don't follow him, but I'm going to. I got him written down right here. So I'm going to go scoop him up after this and probably not watch a video tonight, but I'll probably watch a video soon. So thanks, Eric, for sure. Weston says he's going to hook set to you, Eric Burnside. Yeah, Eric's a cool dude. You should check him out. He's a positive guy. He's always, like, he's got a good message, too, in a lot of his videos, besides just the fishing content that we all like. Sometimes he's got some good stuff to say, so you got to listen to the man. That's hilarious. Backwood says he's watching me at 144p because his internet's so crummy. I don't know what you look like. Haha, like Minecraft. Well, you're not missing much, man. I got like kind of a big red beard right now. Let me know in the chat if I should shave it. I think I'm going to shave it anyway, but let me know if I should shave this thing because it's kind of wispy. It's not as thick as I would like. So let me know if I should shave the beard and go babyface sunfish. Because I think I'm going to go babyface sunfish. You're welcome, Eric. No problem, man. Jeremy's leaving? Good night, Jeremy. Have a good night. You got any fishing plans soon? If you do, good luck, man. Let's see. He's taking off. Got to work in the morning. We still got 7 people in here. Yeah, so basically, and yeah, you're welcome for the support, Eric. Later, Backwoods and later, Jeremy. Basically, we had SharpFishingTV in here for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and we were talking about fishing gear. And he left because it's an hour later his time, so it's like almost 11 his time right now. So he just left not too long ago. Keep the beard. Come on, man. All right, Jared, we got 1 vote for keep the beard. I don't know. My mom's already talking about it being nasty. Not that I can't. I'm going to shave it just because of her. But I'm about to shave my head, which I have actually some hair right now. But I'm going to shave my head, and I might shave the beard too. But I usually keep a little, like, keep a small beard, but I don't usually keep it this long where it's like a couple inches and you can pull it, and I feel like I look like a goat or something. No offense to anyone with a beard. Mine's not thick, you know what I mean? We got 2 people, 3 people. I knew Backwoods would say keep the beard. Gosh, we got everyone telling me to keep it. We'll see what happens, everybody. We'll see what happens. Especially because I might keep it a little bit, but as soon as it gets warm, loop, coming off. That's the sound it makes when I shave. Loop. All right, so the 9 people in here. 1, thank you for being in here. Eric wants me to go babyface, or he might just be laughing because I said babyface. I'm not sure, but you guys might be seeing a babyface sunfish here in a little bit. Fish Slayer Freshwater just said y'all. He probably meant to say hey y'all. What up, man? What it be? What it do? What it is? Fish Slayer Freshwater. He's been popping in and out all night. And I'm going to pop in and out of his live stream tomorrow on his channel. So go ahead and scoop him up so that you can see me on his channel tomorrow because he just hit 50 hook sets. Let's see. Justin says, I got to head back to work. I appreciate the love y'all show. Yeah, man, this family's all about love. The Sunfish Squad, all my YouTube people that I try to support and that they support me. I'm trying to work on. If anyone has an Instagram, let me know because I'm trying to work on this story on my Instagram later. Justin, thank you so much for joining us. This story, it's got Justin on it, it's got Show Me Creeks on it, it's got Off the Hook on it, and it's got Sharp on it. Basically, it's called YouTube Fam. And so if anyone clicks this, it's one of my story highlights. It just shows it like just an image of each one of these people and says, hey, go subscribe to this guy, go subscribe to this guy. And hopefully I've had at least 1 or 2 already where somebody has commented on that story and said, oh, done, or oh, I just did it. So I'm just trying to help everybody out. And I love the support that I've received. And so I'm trying to do the same for you guys. And especially with these live streams, there's so many live streams I've joined in where everybody's just super cool to each other. So I love it. Let's see. Oh, babyface. What's going on? Fish Slayer Freshwater asks. Yeah, Sharp's gone. Basically, I'm just keeping this thing going because we have a few people in here. So what we're gonna do? Yeah, Off the Hook is back. That's another man who's all about love and support. He's a super awesome guy. Anyone who sees that these YouTube creators, especially when we all do the fishing in the outdoors and stuff like that, and anyone who does live streams, we have a lot of the same content, and we can be stronger together. Like, we can share out each other's stuff. We all have our own social medias. I can interview people and have them pop in on my live stream. And when that happens, and when people are in my chat even, I say, hey, go check out this person, go check out this person. It should get more people discovering you and more people viewing your videos and stuff like that. And that's what the goal is. We're trying to grow together. So that's the goal. Weston Hamilton has been in this whole stream. That is a trooper. Thank you, bro. Anyone who's been in like this whole thing, you might be the only one who's been in this whole dang thing. Fat Bassins was in for a while. I don't know if he's in anymore. But yeah. Harrison's back right before he goes to bed. So if anyone's in here right now who doesn't know my man, SharpFishingTV, he was in here talking to me a second ago. Next Tuesday, check the description. You'll see SharpFishingTV's link and Forward Fishing's link. Next Tuesday, we're going to Forward Fishing's channel, and we're going to do this multi-species weekly. So we do it every week, and it's either on my channel, on Forward Fishing's channel, or on SharpFishingTV's channel. So you're going to want to scoop up those two guys so you can check out our next live stream, because for multiple reasons. One, we're going to be talking about pre-spawn bass. I don't know if it's pre-spawn where all you guys live, but I'm sure it's somewhere around that. So you guys definitely want to join in the conversation of pre-spawn bass. And a lot of those baits work outside of pre-spawn too. So we're just going to be talking all about pre-spawn, what works, baits and more, and then rods and reels, stuff like that. What baits to pair with what rods, etc. And then another reason to be joining in next week is look what Weston Hamilton just said. He's gained 3 hook sets since the beginning of this stream. So he hasn't even popped on and been on here. Just being in the chat and contributing, he's had 3 people hook set to him. So it's a way to get your name out there, to join in our streams and have a good conversation with each other for sure. And I thank you guys so much for being in here. Let's see. Who did you want me to make moderators again? I am making my stream in a few hours. Yeah, I don't know how to make a moderator when you're setting up a stream. For me, it's like basically Fish Slayer. Are you streaming on your phone or your computer? Let me know. If I'm streaming on my computer right now, so all I have to do is bring up YouTube on my phone. Obviously, turn the volume down, or else I'm going to hear myself coming out my phone. And then I click and hold the person's name. Like I did it with Georgia Fisherman, and I did it with who else? I did it with one other guy this stream. I already forget who it was, but I made them both mods in the middle of the thing. If you're doing it on if you're live streaming from your phone, maybe you can make them a. I think you have to get to YouTube on some device to make them a mod. You're doing it on a computer. Yeah, so have your phone with you. I don't think you can make a mod before you start it, but start it. If I join in, make me a mod for sure. I'll share people's links, and I'll keep any riffraff out of there. You shouldn't have problems with that. It depends who's going to be there, really, man. I would just wait until the stream starts, and then when I'm in there, I can give recommendations. If anyone pops in that I know is really good at sharing links, like NKR or something like that, I'll say, you might want to make this person a mod, or this guy. I'll just say this guy is good at sharing links. That's all I'll say. So that way, it's up to you. Like if I say make this person a mod, and you don't want to, you don't have to. I'm just going to say he's good at sharing links. He's good at sharing links. So I'll let you know, and I'll try. You got to set up that link, and you got to let me know an hour or two before the thing happens, so that I can share it out. I guess if you don't know what time you're going to start, I can't, but I want to share it out on my Fishbrain and stuff, because the worst thing in the world is having a live stream and nobody being in there. Like if you're live and I'm the only dude sitting in the chat because your 50 hook sets are all busy doing something else. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but all I would say is try to promote it as soon as possible. I started promoting this live stream tonight before I even set up the link. I just put the thumbnail that I knew I was going to use and then put a link to my channel so people can come to my channel. Weston Hamilton's going to try to be in there. Weston, do you know how to share links? What you do is you close the chat, or just bring up YouTube on another tab. You look up the people that you want to share their link. You either click share and then click copy link from the top of the page, or you just copy the URL from the top of the page, and then you come back here and you type in the name of their channel, space, and then put that link. So if you can share links, Weston Hamilton, then I'll recommend you to Fish Slayer as well. You're doing 3 to 5 Pacific time? He changed it on me. I might not be able to join you then, man. You told me 5 to 7. So we'll see if I can join you or not, but I don't know if I can join you. If it's 3 to 5 in my time, that's 5 to 7. Yeah, that might be, I might be fishing or something during that time. So I don't know if I can join you, but I'll try Fish Layer. Maybe closer to the 5 mark, the 7 o'clock mark. I thought it was gonna be later. I thought it was gonna be starting at 5 your time. So change the times on me. I don't know if I can be there, man. I told you I'd be there at the original time, but I can't switch times last minute. Sorry, bud. I don't take anything for granted. I just want to say thank you once again. Yeah, Sharp is getting close to 350. So if you guys haven't scooped him up, check him out. I think he's just saying thank you though to everybody who checks him out. He's got some good stuff coming up. He's gonna be doing some saltwater fishing soon. I can't wait. Weston is in Eastern Standard Time. All right, add 3 hours to what he just said, Weston. It's gonna be 6 to 8 your time. Okay. Later off the hook. Another see ya later, bro. We got to get together this year and do some dangling. Yeah, 6 to 8 for Eastern time. Yeah, I don't know if I can join you Fish Later, but if so, it would be just at the very end for a little bit. I'll try, man. I'll try. You totally changed the whole thing on me by 2 hours, though. Let's see if I can. Off the Hook Outdoors. Check out my new giveaway video that is up now. Off the Hook is giving away a $250 jacket for free. I don't know what the details are, but knowing him, he's not going to make you jump through a bunch of hoops. He's going to make it pretty straightforward. If you want a $250, is it a Ranger? Like Ranger Boats? I think it's a Ranger Boats brand leather jacket. So if you have any interest in that, it's pretty sweet. Go check his thing out. For sure. So I'm getting to the point where we're running on 2.5 hours. I'm definitely going to keep this thing under 3 because after that, I'm only going to have 3 hours left of live stream time for the month. And I want to do a unboxing of these 2 mystery tackle boxes. So guys, first off, should I do it Friday? Should I do it Saturday? What works better for you guys for these mystery tackle boxes? Who's free Friday? Who's free Saturday? And don't comment unless you're planning on actually joining. But if you guys think that you'll join me to open these up, one of these is a bass box, one of these is a panfish and trout box. So there's going to be a lot of different baits being opened up. Should I do it Friday or should I do it Saturday? Weston Hamilton said it's not turning into a link unless it's just for me. No, here, if you want to try it, here. All right, Weston. Where's my phone? My phone's literally missing. Well, Weston, if I had my phone, what I would do, I don't know how I lost it in the middle of this live stream. I'm gonna make you a moderator, Weston. So guys, go ahead and comment if you want me to open it Friday or Saturday, if you think you can join in that, and I'll try to open it one of those days. And then Weston, I'm gonna go ahead and make you a mod. And this is the point where we're kind of winding down. There's still 8 people in here, so thank you guys for being in here. If you guys want to ask me anything fishing related, or as long as it's appropriate, it could be non-fishing related. Ask me anything right now. Let me know what you want to talk about next week with pre-spawn bass and stuff like that, and then go ahead and let me know what you want to talk about the week after that, because we can totally start planning for that. The reason why we decided to talk about fishing gear this time is because that's what the people wanted to talk about. And I think half the stream we covered fishing gear, and the other half we just let the people go. But that's the cool thing about Multi-Species Weekly is as long as we're talking fishing and the people in the chat are cool with it, I think anything goes here. I mean, we started talking about ice cream and people were cool with it. So as long as we keep it somewhat on the fishing topic, we keep it positive, we're all having fun. That's Multi-Species Weekly for me, man. Let's see. I could start an hour later. 4 to 6 for you. 6 to 8. Yeah, Fish Layer. I will be there. I don't know how long you want me on, but I will be available from 7 to 8 for you. Does that work? From 5 to 6 your time. Okay? I want this to work out for you, man. I want this to work out. I'll try to be there 5 to 6 your time, 7 to 8 my time. So I can give you a full hour, and you can have me on for 5 minutes. You can have me on for 10 minutes, whatever you want. I don't know what even the topic is, so you might want to let me know what we're going to be talking about first. But I'm fine just hopping in and saying whatever. I don't mind like talking fishing at any point with any people, whatever. That's the one thing I've noticed is like when I'm doing these live streams, sometimes the other people, they seem to get tired and stuff. And like, what can I do? Like I was like Harrison's over there like falling asleep and stuff. And it's like, what can I do to keep you interested? But all it is not everyone's crazy like me and just gets energized by talking about fishing and talking about outdoors and stuff like that. So plus the fact right here, I'm chugging Monster. But yeah, I have no problem joining in anybody's live stream anytime, as long as it's somebody who I know is not gonna say something crazy or whatever. Eric says Friday. Weston Hamilton says Saturday, but he said he's free on both. So open one on Friday, one on Saturday, like 1 p.m. It'll probably be at night, unless the fishing's just not happening. But yeah, we got people saying Saturday and people saying Friday. I don't know yet. I'm gonna try to plan it for Friday afternoon, I think, because we got just equal people saying Friday and Saturday. So I might try to do it Friday afternoon. But yeah, and then for sure, where Eric, my man Eric Burnside said, how'd you get the panfish one? So they're both, there's panfish, there's walleye, there's panfish and trout, there's walleye, there's bass, and I don't know if there's any other ones. Let me know in the chat if you know. But they're all on the Carl's website. You look at the subscriptions for mystery tackle boxes, and then when you actually go to buy one, there'll be a little drop down thing if you want to change it. And what a lot of people don't know is if you buy the subscription for a year or whatever, like I did, like you get the subscription to mystery tackle box for bass. At any time, you can go into the Carl's website and you can say, next month I want a panfish one instead of a bass one. They won't charge you any extra. They'll just send you a panfish one. You can say, next month I want a walleye one. So people don't realize that. But if the panfish start biting before the bass, you might want to ask for your first one of the year to be a panfish one. And then if you're going to go walleye fishing sometime a year, the month before that, maybe ask for the walleye one. But you can do that. You can go in Carl's and you can actually switch it. What I did is I bought a subscription to the bass one, and then you can't buy 2 subscriptions at once at the same time. So I tried to do that and it said no. I was like, that's weird. I bought the bass one. Then I went back in and bought a subscription for the panfish one. And then I wasn't like making a loophole or anything. You're definitely allowed to do it. They just don't let you do 2 at once. So when I go into my Carl's account and I look at my subscriptions, it shows both on there. So every month I get a bass one. Every month I get a panfish and trout one. If at any time I want one of the walleye ones, or I don't know if there's other ones besides walleye, it might just be those 3. But if at any point I want one, sorry guys, if at any point I want a walleye, or if I want 2 bass ones or 2 panfish ones, I can have one of those changed and it'll just change it for the month. So that's cool. Yeah, Fish Later Freshwater said that works. Albert could take the first hour. Cool. Yeah, it's unfortunate because I'd like to meet Albert and get to know him a little better. Do you think he'll be there after that? Either way, it's fine. I'll join in from 5 to 6 your time, 7 to 8 my time. He's got to go early. That's fine. Okay, he's got some interesting stuff planned, but he's not telling anybody. I like it, keeping it a mystery. Heck yeah. Weston Hamilton's excited for this giveaway. Yeah, I'm going to try to, after I end this stream, I might go to bed early. And then tomorrow I'm going to get up. I'm going to get my fishing stuff ready because I want to, I got a lot to do in the morning. I might get up early, get some fishing stuff ready because I want to go hit the creeks with one of my friends from college. And then I don't even have room to film. I don't know. At some point tomorrow, I don't know if it's going to be the morning or the night. At some point tomorrow, I'm going to film the giveaway and pick the winners. Use the randomizer to pick the 2 winners. And as soon as I'm done with that, I don't think I'm going to put a lot of editing into this one. Sorry, guys. Just because everyone wants the hats, and I don't think they care about the editing too much. So I'm going to try to edit it fairly quick and then start uploading it. I can promise you, I know I said Wednesday or Thursday for when that video is coming out. I can promise you by the weekend. So hopefully Friday at the latest. He said there's a whisker sinker mystery box too. What do you mean, like a catfish box? But you say whisker sinker. Does that mean it's just weights and stuff like that, Eric? So I haven't heard of that one. The whisker sinker mystery box. I can look that up though. Whisker sinker mystery box. Probably a brand and I'm just stupid. Whisker Seeker? Yeah, mystery box. Whisker Seeker. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I saw the word sinker and I thought you meant like weights. For sure, yeah, Whisker Seeker. So there's a catfish one as well. I might have to get one of them catfish ones at some point. Like not an additional subscription, but I might have to ask for one of my bass ones or panfish ones to be, because I don't need that many panfish baits. I don't need that many different bass baits. You can never have too many, but I might do the whisker one at some point. I need to get more into big catfishing. So in a lot of the lakes around here, they're smaller lakes. There's not really big catfish. There's like 5-pound, maybe 10-pound channel cats. and I've caught, you know, my share of 4 or 5 pound channel cats. But I went fishing in the Kansas River not too long ago. We also got the Missouri River somewhat near me, and there's big catfish, and I've been broken off. I've had my knots fail. I've had a lot of terrible luck hooking up with big catfish, and it's just like, it was almost a curse last year. I literally was like, I cannot catch a new PB. I'm having trouble with catfish. I love catfishing. I seem to only catch small ones. And my friend, he's like, dude, I will get you a monster. He took me to this private pond. We didn't catch anything all day. So I thought I had some curse, but now I'm starting to like, I don't think curses are a thing. I think I just had a lot of coincidences of bad luck. So this year, I'm telling you right now, I'm getting a new PB channel cat. Hopefully it's a nice one. And I want a big flathead or a big blue from one of these rivers, if not multiple. So I need to start using some of those homemade hot dog recipes that DMV uses, maybe some other stuff like that. Because I use live sunfish. Which he uses, you know, sunfish too. And I use cut bait, stuff like that. I use a bunch of different stuff, but I just haven't had great luck yet. So I got to work on it. You got to get the 12-month prescription for. Oh, you got the 12-month subscription for panfish. Not a single regret. No, they're awesome because there's a lot of good stuff for ice fishing in there, for trout and stuff, and then all that stuff works for crappie and bluegill as well. So I wouldn't be upset either. Some people don't like fishing for panfish. Everyone likes fishing for crappie. Some people don't like fishing for bluegill and stuff like that. I think it's awesome, especially on light tackle. They fight good, and you can get into a school of a bunch of them and just have action all day. So I think it's really fun. Fish Slayer's got something for me. Opinion on Googans, gear, and members. I heard there are lots of controversy about it. So I'm not going to say anything about the members or the people in Googan. That if you guys want to say something about that in the chat, go ahead. I'll talk about the baits. I've never caught anything in my life on a Googan bait. So I don't think there's anything special. They don't put any special ingredients in them that make them better baits. They are quality baits, just like other companies that are around the same price. I don't think that I've referred to them as the Nike of baits before because I thought that they were just way overpriced and just had a Googan logo on them. But there is some research and development that extra money does go towards. They do have some good quality products. I'm not a huge, like, giant Googan bandwagon guy or anything, but I think they make good baits. I got the Googan. It's probably not going to be in here. I'd love to show it to you guys. But I got the Googan Squad blooper, and it's a topwater popper. Of course it's not in here. I'd love to show you guys that thing. I'm getting trebles in my jacket and stuff here. But I'd love to show you guys that. I just don't know where it is right now, which is pretty upsetting. But it's a topwater, and I'm excited to throw that. It's in I'm excited to throw that, but I may never find it. I have no idea where it is. It's in a nightclub color, which is black and green. It looks really cool, so that'll probably be the first Googan bait I catch anything on. And since it's a topwater, I'll probably love Googans because that topwater bite is like, it gets your blood flowing. It's so exciting. What do we got? Was there any more questions? Because I want to answer anybody's questions here. I'm going to keep this going. I might go all the way until the 3-hour mark if you guys will stay. I'm telling you right now. So we're at 2 hours and 37 minutes. So probably going to go about another 20 minutes, guys. So just plan on that. If it's like really, really, really popping, I'll go further. I think it's going to be each month is I'm going to just stream until about half the month, and I'm going to run out of stream time. So I need to really figure it out because I've got the multi-species weekly. That's going to be either 1 or 2 of those will be mine every month. Then I want to do every month. I want to do one mystery tackle box unboxing where I unbox 2 mystery, both of the ones that I get every month. So that's 2 different types of live streams. Then my interviews, I want to do 2 a month. So at the end of this month, I'm doing Sleepy Hollow YouTube or Sleepy Hollow TV. I'm not really sure exactly what the name is, but you can try to look up Sleepy Hollow TV. I think it is. We'll be interviewing Sleepy Hollow. I interviewed Off the Hook earlier in the month. And then also for any YouTube content creators here, this is super exciting. I want to start doing this once a month. I'm going to have to wait till the end of this month. I'm going to do a YouTube content creator day once a month where I have a live stream. Basically, it's just going to be me talking, and you guys can join in the chat. And we're going to talk about where to get free copyright-free music, what do we use to make our thumbnails, how to get more viewers, how to get more hook sets, all the stuff that you want to know, how to retain people, and just find out different ideas from different people, find out about new YouTubers. I feel like it could be super helpful for everybody joining in. And then if there's any topic, like if someone is in the chat and I know they make fire thumbnails or their titles are always on point, or if they just have like, 4,000 hook sets, I will let them come on and talk for a minute. No guarantees, but that's basically what I want to do is the content creator thing. I think that'd be super cool. Let's go. Let's go. What line size are you using? Are you asking for the catfish? Because I struggle. So my biggest catfish ever was literally just caught on like some 10-pound mono, the 5-pound. But when I go to the river, for my catfish, I'm using between 30 and 65-pound braid. And then for the carp, I use the braid and I do it to a leader. I do a little leader on the end. I don't really ever do a leader for catfish though. So let me know, Eric, what I'm doing wrong with the line. If that's what you were asking, what line I'm using, because it's not like they don't break off always. I've had that most of the time it's my hooks that are the problem. They'll suck my whole bait off the hook and they'll just take it off, or I'll have a fish hooked and then all of a sudden it's just not on anymore and the line didn't break. I don't know what it is. So I started using some weird type of hooks. I don't even know what they are. They're somewhere between a J hook and a circle hook, and those suck. Everything would come off of them. Then I switched to big circle hooks. They didn't do well for me. And then I talked to a bunch of people. It seems like half the catfishermen use giant circle hooks like Gamakatsu or one of those other catfish brands. And then half of them use giant J hooks, and it just depends because some of those fish won't hook themselves, I guess. I don't know if there's a difference between blue cats, channel cats, flatheads. But I need to figure out what hooks work for me. And then I might have to get those little bait buttons that you put on the hook to keep your bait on. Let's see. We only got 4 people in here, so I might not go all the way for the next 20 minutes. We'll see. I'll try to go 20 minutes. Weston Hamilton said, what's your biggest fish? Everyone answer Weston Hamilton and tell him what your biggest fish is. I'm super curious to know. If you guys check me out on Fishbrain, you can see my biggest fish. I'm actually going to pop in the other room. I might have a picture of it. I'll be back in 30 seconds, whether I have a picture or not. But I'll be right back. Half of you guys already know what my biggest fish is because I talk about it all the time. But if I got a picture, I'd love to show you. I knew somebody would leave when I did that. We had 4. I walked away for 1 second. Someone left. Ruthless out here. All right, guys. So let's break this down. My third biggest, and they're all grass carp. My third biggest fish, 25-pound grass carp. All right. I think it's 23 actually. 23 or 25-pound grass carp right there. Pretty big fish. All right. Oh yeah, Jake. Sorry, man. What up, Jake Martin? I should have said hi to you when you first joined in. What's up, dude? Jake Martin's on Fishbrain if you guys want to check him out. And he knows I caught a 41-pound grassy boy. Jake Martin, do you have a YouTube channel? I'm not going to answer. I'm going to let Jake Martin answer that one because I think it's complicated. But yeah, this is a 23 to 25-pound. I don't remember the exact weight. Second biggest fish ever, and this doesn't even really count because I caught it with my hands. I didn't catch it with the rod and reel. Might be harder. It was not easy to catch this thing with my hands. That's a 29-pound, between 29 and 30-pound grassy boy, as Jake says. Thanks. Yeah, Jake Martin said he's starting one. No videos yet, but he has a fish brain. If anyone has a fish brain, go check out Jake Martin, and then you'll know how fire his YouTube channel is going to be. I'll just tell you that 1, he catches amazing fish, and 2, his editing is going to be 10 times better than mine because he's got mad editing skills. So, fully expecting him to blow past me on the viewership and everything. But yeah, that's 29. That's my second biggest. I just wanted to slowly work up. Let's see. Sunfish Assassin said, I think his was 30. Oh, so according to this, you think that your grass carp was 30? Yeah, this was between 29 and 30. So if yours was about this size, just keep in mind that I'm 6'1". So if you're a little shorter and it looked the same size on you, maybe not. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, I believe it's Sunfish Assassin. 30s, they fight hard. Yeah, isn't it? What's your Stellar Sassy Grassy? Thanks. He asked what your fish brain name is. I just know you as Jake Martin. So what is it Jake Martin? Is it just Jake Martin? What's your fish brain name, buddy? Let's see. How'd you catch that with your hands? All right, so I guess I should say I used a net, but not really. Okay, so I was in the kayak and I was fishing for bass and sunfish, and I'd caught crappie. I'd caught all three of those species, and these bass fishermen were looking at something, and it was a carp. He had came up surfaced and he was like swimming around and stuff like that. And I was like, that's cool. So I headed over to that area to see if I could see the carp. I didn't see him for a while. Kept fishing that area, caught a couple sunfish, and then randomly this carp just comes up to the surface and he's just swimming around. Goes back down under. I was like, that's pretty interesting. And then I see him do it one more time way away. I'm like, I think I could sneak up on him. So what I had this trout net, which it's not one of those nets that has any depth to it. It basically looks like a tennis racket. It's like a flat net. It's really weird, just like for landing the trout and keeping them from getting hurt, falling on the dock, whatever, just hanging themselves, whatever. It's for fish handling. It's a little net. And I came up right behind this fish. And my goal was to put the later fish layer of fresh water. And yeah, Henry, of course I'm still going, man. I'm gonna go till I run out of stream time this month. So yeah, put this little tiny tennis racket net over the thing's face, or try to, and it just dips. And I was like, okay, I'm definitely not gonna catch this thing. So then I kept fishing for a little longer. Then I was getting ready to leave, so I turned back. I start heading back home, and I go by that cove one more time, not to try to find that carp again, but just because it was a good spot for catching sunfish and stuff like that. And it's got a rocky bank, so it's good for getting bass every once in a while. And so I went back and fished there. I didn't really catch anything. But then one more time I saw that carp. And dude, stealthiest I've ever done. I slowly just go up with my kayak. Slowly go up with the kayak. And it's just sitting there on the surface looking around, kind of looking under. It was a hot day. For some reason on hot days, they're always feeding on the surface, or a lot of times feeding on the surface. I freaking, at least in my lake, I stuck the thing over the dude's head. He went nuts, crazy. And obviously, his head's not even in it. It's just like covering his eyes. I grab it with one hand. He pulls my whole kayak like this, literally fills the thing up with water. We got 10 people in here somehow. I'm telling fish stories, and now everyone's joining in. And ruined my phone. I had to call my mom to come take the picture, and she drove down to the lake because it literally ruined my phone. But yeah, 30-pounder. And obviously, I found out that he wasn't a see ya man. Or are you just saying bye to Fish Slayer? Later, Fish Slayer. Yeah, basically, I think because it was surfacing, maybe there's something wrong with it or something. It didn't do well when I tried to put it back. And I found out now that all I would have needed to do is, it probably would have been fine if I sat there and took care of it and everything like that. But unfortunately, I didn't know a whole lot about carp and stuff like that. And most people hate grass carp around here anyway. So it didn't live, and so I took it out, and I just gave it to my aunt, and she either smoked it or braised it or something. She can make grass carp taste good, man. It's crazy. Crazy. Let's see. Yeah, go ahead and follow each other on Fishbrain for sure, guys. There's so many people who are on my live streams who came from Fishbrain. I think everybody in here except for Eric Burnside pretty much has a Fishbrain. So yeah, thank you to all my Fishbrain people. And now you guys want to see the big fish? We got 10 people in here now. About to see my biggest fish ever, because was it Weston Hamilton who asked? Nice, that's pretty lucky, Sunfish King. Yeah, it was crazy. I told someone, Josh Fawn, if anyone knows who that is, I told him on Fishbrain. He didn't believe me. He goes, what really happened? I was like, no, I really got it with my hands. But yeah, he ruined my phone and filled my kayak full of water. It was bad. You guys ready? Boom! 41-pound grassy boy. Sassy grassy, like Jake said. Look at that. My beard might be just as big, if not bigger, in that picture, too. So maybe it's good luck. Maybe I should keep the beard. Apparently I catch 41-pounders when I keep the beard. Don't know why I have the rubber rain boots on. Maybe it was raining that day. I really don't know. No idea. But yeah, that's the fish. Go Kansas City Royals. They didn't really do great this season, but yeah, 41-pounder. I have a lot of goals this year, and I don't think breaking a 41-pounder is one of my goals. If that happens, that'd be awesome. But, you know, I'm not like, I don't know of any good, like, great catfish spots where I can go out and, like, oh, yeah, I'll probably get into a 40-pound catfish or anything like that. I can try. I can try to break that, but I don't know if that's going to happen. But I want a lot of new species. I want a lot of new PVs. I got a lot of goals for this year, guys. All right, people in the chat. What do you guys want to talk about? Are we done? You guys want to talk about any more stuff about gear? You want to talk about what you want us to talk about next time about pre-spawn? We got 8 people in here. One just left because he's like, this dude doesn't even know what he's saying. We got 7 people in here, and we have reached basically the end of the multi-species weekly discussion with forward fishing. So at this point, it's just whatever you guys want to talk about. I'll keep going up to maybe 11 minutes longer. I don't want to really go over 3 hours on this live stream. So I am going to wrap it up here, but we got 11 minutes. Ask me whatever you guys want to know about the Sunfish King, whatever you want to know about Missouri, anything, guys. I might have to reload the chat. There's 8 people in here, and I'm not seeing any new chats since this one. And there's always a delay for me getting your chats. But, yeah, we got people following each other on Fishbrain. That's pretty cool. If any of you don't follow me on Fishbrain, my Fishbrain name is in the description. It's sunfish.king. My dogs just came in here. Anybody want to see the puppies? Come here. Come here. Anyone who stayed this long gets to see the dogs. Come on, Mochi. Maybe not Mochi because he's being weird. Ah, there's Mochi. Good boy. He's a good boy. He was scared. He was like, why are you pulling me up here? So this is Mochi. He is a freaking mutt, if you can't tell. We got no idea what this thing is. His hair is getting kind of long on his face, and it needs cut so he doesn't look so stupid. But he's a good boy. He's like, I don't know, 3 years old, something like that. This dog was just kind of dumped on us. So this is Mochi. Let's see. Oh, we got some awesome questions in the chat. Jake, let's talk. Yeah. I want to find some new spots using Google Maps. I found some nice creek spots using Google Maps, but I haven't found any like ponds using Google Maps because that's really sketchy, like when it comes to private property and stuff like that. But I know people who have found some awesome honey holes using Google Maps. So I'm going to keep doing that. But I've also run into like private property and stuff. And I've driven. Here's what gets me about Google Maps is a lot of times it's from a certain time of year. All right, Mochi. And then here's Max, guys. But the thing about Google Maps is, oh, there's Maxie boy. 13-year-old wiener dog. Survived paralysis for 4 months. He's a trooper. This is a survivor right here. I've gone to a couple places on Google Maps where it looks like a river and you can easily access it, you know? And then I've driven all the way to spots and it's been like a 200-foot cliff down to the water and there's no way to get down there. And the worst ever was actually near where I caught my PB. Mochi is standing up on a office chair right now. Dude, you're going to fall. What a goon, man. But yeah, the worst was like right where I caught my 6-pound common carp, my PB common, which isn't that big. I freaking, before finding that spot where I caught it, I walked for an entire day thinking that I would eventually find access to this river. And I walked along the same river for like 8 hours and I never, ever found a way to access it. I was either 200 feet above it or ended up way away from it for the whole time. I just couldn't find it. So Google Maps is awesome, but you can't just assume because something looks fishable that it's going to be fishable. I found ponds on Google Maps. There goes Max. He's getting restless. I found ponds on Google Maps. Let me shut the door because my mom might be asleep. Oh, yes, guys. I'm staying with my parents. They're in college right now. Google Maps does not show you if it's private property or something. They have no idea. How would they know if a piece of river is owned by something? It doesn't. Private property, schmivate property. You do got to be careful, Jake, if you don't want to end up with bullet holes, boy. No, it doesn't tell you if it should, but there's no way of them knowing if something's private property or not. Yeah, like all these, like it's different in different states. In some states, they are really good about not letting people own water, and property line always ends right at the water. In some states, they don't care, and if a river runs through your yard, you own that river according to that state. So, I mean, I know a lot of people fish private property. It's different if it's an urban pond and it just says no fishing for some stupid reason. I'd probably break that and, see if I get caught or whatever. But I'm not going to go into someone's private property and get, bullets shot at me. Because I know if someone came on my sister's pond while I was out there fishing, it probably wouldn't end well for them. I bet. Hell are you doing here, man? What else we got? Will you be doing more giveaways in the future? So the goal is to always either have a giveaway going or have some subscriber goal for a giveaway. So I had I don't know what I did. I know I did for 100. When I got to 100 or something like that, I said that I would give away baits at, was it 200, 250, somewhere along there. So I don't know. When I got to search, I already forgot what it was. When I got to some number, I gave away baits to 2 people. And they were my #1 favorite baits for panfish and my favorite baits for bass. And then I said right around 250. Thanks for 250. So it must have been like 200 or something. I said around 250. Thanks for 250. At 350, I'm doing the merch giveaway. So now I'm doing that since I've got to 350. I'm going to do it as soon as I can. I meant to already have it out by now, but I've been too busy. But it will be out. You guys will have the video out and know who the winners are by Saturday at the latest. And then what I'm probably going to do is, if I don't do a small giveaway before the 500 hook set giveaway, 500 subscriber giveaway, I'm going to do a 500 subscriber giveaway. And it's probably, honestly, anyone who's in this chat or watches the replay is going to get to know what it is. I haven't told anyone yet. It's probably going to be some Bad Bass apparel, which is they make awesome stuff. They make all different colors. You can get the same shirt. This is the back. This is the front. They also do short sleeve. They do masks. They do all types of stuff. So yeah, professional quality clothes right there. But I'll probably do like, I don't know, something to do with that, where I give you guys some free stuff, and I'm going to give you guys a choice as well somehow. So it's not just I pick some items and you get them. I might let you pick a couple items, something like that. But I think 2 people, I like to do 2 winners. I think 2 people are going to win some sort of Bad Bass giveaway. And then eventually, I don't know if this will ever happen, but eventually at some number of hook sets, I'd like to give away something nice, like something, I don't know if I'll have the money for it or if I can figure out a plan with some company, but I'd like to give away something nice at some point. And I don't know if that's going to happen, but I'll try. I will really try. Jake Martin said, what are your fishing goals? So I haven't really written them down, but let's see. Some goals that I definitely have this year. New PB channel cat. We got new PB flathead. First ever blue cat, which I might have caught blue cat, but I just didn't know the difference between them and channel cat back in the day. But we'll just say I haven't. New PB bass. My goal for this whole year was to, let's just say, to double my species. I had 30 species at the end of last year, which obviously, as you catch more species in your local area, each new one gets harder and harder. So I'm going to have to travel to make this even possible. But 60 species by the end of the year would be incredible if I could double that. 60 species. I don't have a goal for number of catches because I'm no longer posting everything on Fishbrain and trying to log it all. So I have no idea what my numbers are. What else? I've got other, when it comes to like, obviously right now, one of my goals is to catch my first fish on a bait caster ever. I've never caught a fish on a bait caster. First jig fish. I've got a lot of things like PB bass. I already said that. PB bluegill's definitely got to happen. My biggest pure bluegill is only 12 ounces. My biggest, they just never weigh what you think they do when you weigh them. Like these big dinner plates are like 10 ounces. And my biggest hybrid bluegill is 1 pound even. So definitely want some new PB sunfish. PB crappie's up there, and I want to get some days where I get some crappie limits. So, and I did that a couple days last year too. It's just so fun. I want to do it again. So I want to get a few good limits of crappie. I want a new PB crappie. So my PB crappie was like 14¼ inches, but it was so freaking skinny and spawned out. It wasn't even funny. So it was not a slab, but we still kept it and ate it. It was good. But yeah, it was like super skinny. It might have just not been eaten well. All right, let's see. Hi, Moji. Who's Moji? Woof, woof, I'm speaking his language. That's from a while ago when the dogs were on here. Sorry, I wasn't reading all these. Sorry, guys. Let's see. We all love the signs that say fishing only for residents. Instead of a violators will be prosecuted signs. Don't know if this happens where you are, but it's super common here. We all love signs that say fishing only for residents. Yeah, so my lake right across the street is one of those. You're not supposed to, it's a private lake. You're not supposed to fish unless you live in this neighborhood here. It was fine for a while, and then it recently became a problem. A lot of people from it was at the very beginning of the COVID when everything got closed. A bunch of people from Grandview would come and park their cars along the side of the road. They'd all fish up there, and you'd go up there, and they'd be asking you, like when I caught a fish, they'd be like, "You going to keep that one?" I'm like, "No," and I threw it back, and they're like, "Why'd you throw that back? I would have kept it." And like I wasn't offering, like you're not keeping this. It was a giant slab red ear. It's like no. So yeah, the dude's like, no, I gotta catch it. Like, there's so many people that I knew didn't even live there. They were trying to keep everything, and I talked to some lady. I was like, why are you guys keeping everything? I watched you keep a bunch of tiny bluegills. You're not using them for bait. You're like keeping them for later. It looks like. And she's like, oh, it's COVID-19. You got it. I'm like, oh my god. The difference between survival and coming and raping somebody's private lake and catching everything out of it when you don't even live there. You're not allowed to fish there. So there's nothing wrong with showing up and doing this. I've never had a problem with people doing some catch and release bass fishing. It's a little bit of pressure, but that just makes it more of a challenge to catch the fish. I don't see why it's a big deal to come and do some catch and release bass fishing in my private place, but you will, somebody will come and stop you if you do it here. They're not all like that, but it just got bad here. It got to the point where I'd walk with my dogs up and down the bank and I'd see dead bass that had been scaled out and stuff all over the place. And I'm just like, you're keeping all the dang fish out of here. We don't stock it's not like one of those awesome private lakes. It hasn't been stocked in years. It's one of those private lakes that is just, they put a bunch of fish and let it go. And a lot of the people are old people around here. They don't fish a lot. So it's been great. But then in the past 10 years, it's gone from a bunch of really big bass, and all of a sudden, all the big bass are gone. So we got some theory that these people from this place called Grandview, which is, I know I just said Grandview without telling you where it was. It's basically closer to Kansas City. I live like between the suburbs and the country, and then 15, 20 miles up there is Grandview, and that's just south of Kansas City. So you're starting to get into the urban areas and stuff. And those people come and they'll just destroy our lake. They're not even allowed to fish it. Let's see. Do you know how many people are entered in this giveaway? No, there's a couple people that entered last minute because I made it Saturday at midnight was the cutoff. So I haven't added everyone to the list yet. What I got to do is I got to go through every video. Really, I got to go through a lot of videos and see if anyone else has joined in the last few days, which I know a couple had. So I'm not sure. I know that there is. The chances are good to win because there's like, I want to say between 10 and 15. It might be between 15 and 20 that I know about that have entered. I want to say all together total, I think it's less than 20 people who have entered, but it might be a little more. So your chances are 10%, which I know that sounds like that's not that good. What are you talking about? That's really good for a giveaway. If you have a 10% chance of winning a giveaway, that's pretty dang good. Let's see. We got some more stuff. Fair Game, what's up? Thanks for joining us in. We'd like to see you have some smallmouth content sometime this year. Yeah, so Fair Game Fishing, let's talk about that if you're still in here. I have a video that I just recently recorded. I went to Arkansas. Like, we don't have any smallmouth at all. So you won't see very much smallmouth content from my channel. We have largies. The closest smallmouth is about 3 hours away. So I drove 3 hours away to catch smallmouth. I went to Arkansas. And I caught 2 tiny smallmouth. So they're beautiful, but they're very small. So I will definitely include that video and do my best to upload it and make it look good whenever I can. And I have plans to go back to Arkansas, but I'm super broke and I don't know when I can make that happen. So I'd like to go back there and catch some more smallies. I can't guarantee that there might not be any. There might be some other places that I go to this year that have smallmouth as well. If there are, I'll definitely take that opportunity. But I've got a lot of fishing goals. I've got a lot of species I want to catch and stuff like that. And since smallmouth is a species that I've already caught, they're not quite up there high on my list. I love catching them, but the fact that you have to drive 3 hours for them, and last time I drove 3 hours for them, being cold water and stuff, I only ended up with 2. I caught some other fish too, but I only ended up with 2 smallies. So I always like when people give me feedback though. So thanks for letting me know. I'll try to keep that in mind. If I ever get a time where it's like, okay, I can take a trip anywhere, where should I go right now? Maybe I'll go to Arkansas or the Ozark part of Missouri where I can catch smallmouth, but it's about 3 hours away. So I appreciate that Fair Game Fishing. You'll definitely see some largemouth content. You'll definitely see some maybe white bass content, a lot of creek fishing. So the same environments where you see smallmouth come out of, but we don't have smallmouth. We don't have rock bass. We don't have any of that type of stuff because they need, when they're in lakes, they need big giant lakes, which we don't have. And then when they're in rivers, there's just a certain range and they don't come anywhere near Kansas City. So we don't have them. Must be tough sorting through all those comments. It is. When I go back and watch, so sometimes I go back and watch part of this live stream because I want to see, what did I do well? How much was I talking over Harrison? Because I always talk over Harrison. The reason why we're always talking over each other is a delay. It's kind of annoying. Obviously, in person, we wouldn't do it. But I'll say something, then I'll stop. And then I will start a second after he started, but I don't hear him start until once I've started. So every once in a while, there's a delay. So I do go back and watch him, and I realize, oh, I never answered that dude's thing. Oh, I never answered that dude's thing. So basically, sometimes I miss comments, and I just want to apologize if I missed your comment. You can go ahead. If you comment something and I never address it, you can go ahead and comment it again. Chances are I'll see it. Weston Hamilton says, luck is always terrible in giveaways. That's what people say who have never won a giveaway. Like I say, if there's only 10% chance, most people aren't going to win. So in most giveaways you enter, you're probably not going to win. I've won, I think, one giveaway, and it was Luke Crane's, and it was in the middle of one of my live streams, and I freaked out. And it was a mystery tackle box for bass. It was really awesome. But yeah, before that, I would have been like, yeah, my luck's always terrible. Now I feel the opposite. Since I won one, I'm like, oh, it's possible. You know what I mean? Let's do it. Today, I won a giveaway on Instagram for some Guggen baits, but I didn't take it. They wanted me to sign up for something, one of their blogs or something like that. And the only way to do it, you had to download some security VPN Ninja or something like that to make sure that you were safe getting into their thing. And I was like, one, I don't have the time for this. And two, if I need to download something to make my computer safe to even enter the website that has your blog, I probably don't want to watch your blog. So I commented back and I was like, yeah, this seems scammy and weird. And he was like, oh, it's real, blah, 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 blah. And I looked at his channel. He was a totally real dude. It wasn't like some fake account. It was just a normal guy, you know. But I didn't do it. Not dealing with it. Eric Burnside says, I hope I win. I hope you do, Eric. I hope, well, I guess I can't say I hope you do. I hope whoever wins is happy. Basically, I have no say in who wins. It's going to be random, and I hope whoever wins is happy to get their stuff. And I kind of hope whoever wins has a YouTube channel, because that would be awesome, because then they'd wear their stuff on my channel and share it probably at least once. But I have no say over that. It's probably going to be some random first and last name of someone I have no idea, because that's how it works out. But yeah, all right, we went over 3 hours. I wasn't supposed to do that. So, Eric Burnside. Yeah, we got 6 people in here. What do you guys want to talk about? If you guys have no questions, I'm probably going to go ahead and wrap it up, because I am running out of stream time for this month very quickly. I now have less than 3 hours of stream time for the month. I have no idea if it uses my stream time to be a guest on people's thing. If it does, it's going to really, I'm going to have to end up buying unlimited stream time, which I don't really have money for. So let's see. I don't wear hats, but if I won, I probably would wear your hat all the time. Bro, I went from somebody who never wore hats to when's the last time you saw me without a hat? Maybe in my 250 subscriber giveaway video where I was in the Cookie Monster thing and not wearing a hat. Yeah, I always wear hats now. And it's not just because I have nice hats to show off. That's a perk, because you always get to be repping something. But I don't know. When I first started shaving my head, I used to always have long hair. When I first started shaving my head, I just decided I like hats. I like to wear hats all the time. They keep my head from getting burnt. I like the way they look. I like hats. Keep my face from getting sunburnt and stuff like that. And so I wear a lot of hats. And then now that I got long hair, I never feel like getting up and taking a shower in the morning. I usually take a shower at night after I've gotten all sweaty from the day. But when I wake up, my hair's like, oh my, like all over the dang place. I try to brush it. I'm like, I should probably take a shower or whatever. So I just like tuck it back and put my hat on. So it basically looks like I don't have any hair. But I do have some hair. But I love hats, and I'm sure I'm probably going to wear hats for most of my videos. I have to wear hats. Like, that's why I'm not doing the long hair anymore at all. I don't do it because it's hot in the summer, but like I said, I do this. My hair gets too long, it's not comfortable to wear a hat. And this is I always got to have a hat with me when I'm, like, that's the thing when you do the hat mount for your GoPro. You literally have to bring it. I've had days where I went to go film, and this is all I brought, and I didn't have a hat with me. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I didn't bring my chest mount. So sitting there trying to set it up and just gave up. I just fished without filming it. Caught a few trout and didn't get it on camera, which is fine. So you don't need to see all my trout, but I would have liked to catch them on camera just to have the footage to do something with if I wanted to. But yeah, I have to wear hats now because of my hat mount. So that's half the reason you always see me in hats. And then let's see. Do you know how to throw a bait caster? I'm asking because you haven't caught a fish on a bait caster. Yeah. I'm not the dude that can sit there and cast it around corners and stuff like that, but I know exactly how to throw a bait caster. I've fished a crank with a bait caster. I fished a jig with a bait. I got my first bait caster for Christmas, and we took it out and used it that day. I didn't catch anything on it. So I've taken it out once. I took it out a couple times in this lake where I was literally not trying to catch anything. I was just I would just throw it out over and over again and try to figure out the break and stuff like that. I bird nested it 3 times. So my first cast was a bird's nest. Then I went the last whatever, December to March. I went 3 months without birds nesting it. I would just go out and cast it a couple times here and there. I gave up on bass over the winter because it was totally not happening. Plus, we had 12 inches of ice for several weeks there. What up, Jaden Danger? Thanks for joining in, dude. What was I saying? Yeah, bait caster. So then I've taken the bait caster out 2 times to honestly try to catch fish on it, and I didn't catch fish either time. So I know how to throw and work jigs with it. I know how to throw and work cranks with it. I think that's all I threw. A couple different cranks and then a football jig. And yeah, wiggle wart, which is another type of crank that rattles. So I mean, I know how to throw it. It's not pretty self-explanatory. It's pretty easy. I've only honestly tried to catch fish on my baitcaster twice, and both times were water colder than it ever gets in Arizona, dude. So yeah, haven't got anything on them. That's my excuse. Yeet, new person to hook set. You talking about Jaden? Talking about my man? Weston Hamilton is a great supporter, man. It seems like he's hook set like almost everybody who joined this thing. Thank you, dude. You're a super awesome guy. Super awesome guy. Fish Slayer joined back in. You're the king of popping in and out, Fish Slayer. Fist bump through the screen, Fish Slayer. That's for you for joining in and out and just being in here, man. I really appreciate anyone who joins in. So, guys, I'm putting a 10-minute maximum on this. You guys can ask me anything you want for 10 minutes. And again, the Multi-Species Weekly was about fishing gear. So if you want to talk fishing gear, we'll talk fishing gear. If anyone just joined in, they asked me what my biggest fish was. If you haven't seen it on Fishbrain, 41 pounds right there. But yeah, we're talking about the giveaway, about the hats that are going to be given away soon, and a sticker. Jake Martin's never seen snow, maybe once. I recently did a 24-hour shift of snow shoveling, Jake. That was the worst thing I've done in quite a while. I had fully hit a wall about 11 hours in, and I had to go 13 more hours of, dude, I'm not going to lie. I usually keep it pretty cool, and I'm usually like, sometimes I get irritated and stuff like that, and I have a little bit of a temper, but dude, that night I was about to quit my job. I texted my boss, and I said, I would pay you the amount I'm getting paid per hour right now to not be here. And I wasn't joking. It was bad. Wow, where do you live? AZ, he lives in Arizona. Now everyone knows where you live, Jake Martin. I told everyone. Now they can come to your house right there in Arizona. His address is 123 Arizona Street. It's not really. I made that up. Oh, my gosh. My phone says 2%. I've never seen it that low. And, of course, I go to plug it in. I actually unplug the cord. This is a mad dash to see if I can get it in before it's not. My phone's at 2%, y'all. I meant to plug this in at the beginning of the stream. I've gone 3 hours and 11 minutes with a dead phone, and it didn't fully die. 2%. Yeah, I got to just turn that off or it's going to die. Yeah, guys, 8 more minutes. I'm going to end this thing before it gets to 3:20 because that'll give me 2 hours and 40 minutes left for the month. And I want that for my mystery tackle box unboxing. That thing will probably take the whole 240. I bet it'll kick me off towards the end. So I might just do 2.5 hours there and just end it. Let's see. I'm creating the stream right now. Y'all check after the stream to see if it works. Why don't you, Fish Slayer, a lot of people, if I click your profile, your stream probably won't come up. It's just the way it works. When I make a live stream and then I try to find it, I can never find it. The only way coming to your house, Jake Martin. He's running. Jake left the chat. Funny. Sorry. Yeah, so what you need to do, Fish Slayer, is you need to share the link. If you want to just share it with me in my Fishbrain messages, just message me on Fishbrain. I'll click the link and I'll go there for you. But when you make a live stream, it's not like it sits there on your channel. It's supposed to, but I can never find them. When my friend's like, all right, I made the live stream, I always have to have them send me the link because I can't find it without the link. I can never find it. I don't know why. But yeah, everyone can't just go over to your channel and see your live stream. Maybe they can, but I can't. It's really weird. Really weird. So I'll take this time right now to reiterate that Fish Slayer Freshwater tomorrow, I believe between 4 to 6. Changed it so many times. Between 4 to 6 Pacific time. Between 5 to 7 Mountain time. Between 6 to 8 Central Time. Let me know if I'm screwing this thing up, Fish Layer. And between 7 to 9 Eastern Time, Fish Layer Freshwater is going to have his first live stream, I believe, and he's going to be celebrating 50 hook sets. And he said that he's got some interesting stuff he wants to talk about. So I'm excited. I don't know what it's all about. And guess what? You guys get to see me there because I'm going to join in for probably as long as he wants me of the last hour. If he wants me to come in for 30 seconds and say something about me, I'll do it. I don't know if he wants me to come in there for 20 minutes and talk. I don't know if he wants me in there for the whole last hour. I have no idea, but I know when I come in there, I'm not going to do what I do here and talk over people the whole time. It's his stream. I'll let him talk. I'll only answer questions if I'm asked. I will be polite. I'll try. You guys are like, this dude talks too much. There's no way. This is true right here. Some say I am a grassy boy myself. I am one with the grassy boy. These are facts. Jake is one with the grass carp. If you've seen his Fishbrain profile, you know. He's uncatchable, he says. Jeez. Jeez, guys. All right. To the 5 people in here, I just want to let you know that you guys are super, super freaking awesome. I've got my email in the description if you want to ask me about purchasing any hats, any stickers. I've got a bunch of super sweet stickers, bunch of different colors of these. And I had previously said that they were going to be $10 with shipping. That's kind of stupid for a sticker. So I need to look at exactly what my bare minimum I can go is, but it's going to be cheaper than that. It's going to be somewhere between $5 and $10 after shipping. Shipping is what's going to get me. I think I can find an envelope that's a little bigger than a normal envelope, and it'll be close to the price of a stamp, maybe 2 stamps. I don't know. So I can hopefully ship it for less than $1. But yeah, it'll be somewhere between like $6 and $8 for one of those things shipped right to your house. So they're pretty sweet. Let's see. I'm too good for any bait you throw at me. Jake's too good for any bait you throw at him. Jake, what if I throw like a juicy cheeseburger in front of you, man? You're going to be biting on that? What about a T-bone steak? What about some Taco Bell? All right, y'all. We got 4 minutes. I'm going to end this thing. Unless you guys have something that's really important, but I want to save my stream time. This is your opportunity. These live streams, you can really find out more about the Sunfish King. Y'all got 4 minutes to ask me whatever you want. Or say whatever you want, as long as it's appropriate. You guys got anything, perhaps, man, I don't know, about the cheeseburger? Sorry, I've been eating hours. So, 4 minutes. You guys have any words of wisdom? You got any questions for me for the last few minutes? Because I'll go until 3:20. We got 3.5 minutes. Or is Jake and Weston just going to keep going back and forth with who's going to catch who? Cheesy Gordita Crunch. That's what we're rolling with today. The crunch stopped being crunchy about an hour ago. I bought this before the stream. Weston said Abu Garcia. I was going to say, is that a question? But there's a question mark. So it's definitely a question. I just don't know how to answer it. Abu Garcia. Yes, I guess. I've never used an Abu Garcia, if that's what you're asking. I've heard that they're good. Do they make rods and reels or just reels? I think they make both. No. Jake said no. Anybody use Abu Garcia? I think they're a good brand. I've never had the pleasure of throwing one. We got 7 people in here. 6 people now. We can spend the last 2.5 minutes watching me eat this cheesy gordita crunch, or you guys can ask any questions you got. But I'm gonna end this thing soon. But thanks guys for making it an awesome live stream. It's cool to just come in here and hang out with you guys. I wish I had more live stream time so I could do it more often. Weston thinks he has an Abu Garcia reel. Jake likes Fox. Sorry guys, Jake likes Fox and Daiwa. I don't know how you pronounce Daiwa, but I think it's something close to right. I know those ones are good. Fish Layer Freshwater said bye with a question mark. Bye, Fish Layer Freshwater. I am definitely leaving in like a 1.5, 2 minutes here. I got one person sleeping in my house, so I can't do this too much longer. But guys, Friday evening I'm going to try to do these 2 tackle boxes. So if you guys want to see an entire mystery tackle box of bass baits and an entire mystery tackle box of trout and panfish baits, join me Friday. I don't know what time yet. So probably sometime around, when did I start this? I started this at 7:30 my time or whatever that was in your guys' time. So I'll probably do it sometime around there. So if you guys want to come back in, talk, and just chill for a minute, I'm going to open those, and I'll tell you guys, a little bit about the baits if you don't know. I'll ask you guys about the baits if I don't know, and then we can just get to just some casual talking and chatting too. Because like while I'm opening the things, I always like to see what you guys say in the chat. Because at one point this conversation, we went from talking about fishing and outdoors, and we were supposed to talk about gear. And at one point we were talking about knives. We had Josh on here showing off all his knives. Then we talked about ice cream, and then Fat Basses started talking about girls and who was getting girls and everything like that. So then we were talking about girls. It's like this whole thing was all over the dang place, but I freaking love it. So about 30 seconds left. Let's see. Jake said I'd tune in. Yeah, dude, come in Friday. We're going to open these up. I'll share it on Fishbrain once I have the link and everything. It's going to be Friday evening, though. And I would love to spend if I have big plans Friday evening, I wouldn't do it, but I literally didn't make any plans this weekend because I thought it was going to be really good weather, and now I think it's going to be raining. So probably not ready for a rainy fishing yet. It's still a little cold out for that. I know I'm being a baby, but yeah, when it's warm and the sunfish are going crazy and the catfish are going to be in the shallows and stuff like that, I don't know. I feel like the fish in the rain's a little better. It's been super cold lately. The bite still hasn't picked up yet. Let's see. Fish Later Freshwater has several antique Garcia reels. Very cool. You want to show those off at some point during a live stream in one of your videos? Wesley Willis said he stayed the whole live. Awesome, dude. So him and or no, are you talking about yourself? You're talking about Weston Hamilton, because I know Weston did. If you guys did, that's freaking awesome. That's 2 people stayed the whole time. Very cool. He said Friday morning or Friday afternoon. Gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm going to probably do Friday afternoon on that. Good night, Eric Burnside. Thanks for joining in. He's a cool dude. Make sure you scoop up Eric Burnside and check out his channel if you haven't. Jake Martin said good night. He said girls, question mark. Yeah, Fat Basses asked me and Harrison if we got girls. I don't remember what Harrison said, but I told him I'm not really like the biggest ladies man, but I'm like, I don't know. I'm somewhere. I don't like to strap myself down to one female. I've never been good at relationships, but I don't really consider myself a player either. So there's probably 1 or 2 girls I'm talking to in Warrensburg right now. But yeah, that's what he was asking. For some reason, he wanted to know if we were getting girls, and I said, no, I don't have a girlfriend right now. And then he made fun of me and said, you'll get one, man. And I said, thanks. The problem is none of them fish. That's the issue. That's why we can't have a relationship. Ugh, they don't fish. The girl I'm talking to right now, she's like, I don't like fish. I'm like, I don't like you then. Don't remember the last time I talked to one. Yeah, Jake. Sometimes you got to prioritize fish above girls, and it's just wait a few years. Don't even worry about girls right now, man. You can work. You got time to worry about chicks later. And just be free while you're young, dude. That's what I did when I was young. I mean, I messed around with girls, but I never had. Get them into fishing. She will break eventually. I'm gonna try, dude. I'm gonna try. Yeah, once you find all right, like my friend Dallas, his girlfriend helps him make baits and stuff like that. She's done a lot of cool stuff, basically. It's pretty crazy. I have to always tell him, like, dude, she's a keeper, bro. If you find a girl that'll help you make baits and do all this stuff for you, she's a keeper. The girl says she doesn't like fishing. Yeah, their relationship is instantly a bust. That's what I'm talking about, Jake. And Weston Hamilton, awesome. He said, I'm too young. I don't care about girls. Awesome. I didn't really have that for some. I was a weird kid. So I didn't have bigger brothers and sisters and stuff, but all my friends had big brothers. And so from like being in 5th grade, being 5, being 6, being in kindergarten, I remember like no one was interested in girls. They're all swinging and stuff. Me and my friends were like talking about the girls on the playground. And I was like, are we weird for doing that? The real Hillary Sue is. All right, guys. I'm going to have to end this thing. So any last words? I'm going to give a minute and a half. We'll go to 3:25, whatever. Maybe we'll go to 3:30. Screw it. If you guys got anything, I'm fine. We got 5 people in the chat. The chat's still relatively popping, I guess, for 5 people. Very, very, very hard cutoff at 3:30 though. So we're looking at, it's 3:24. I got 6 minutes in here. If everyone leaves, I'll just end it. But if anyone wants to talk about anything for 6 minutes, I'm here. I'm open. Wyatt Willis said, thanks, man. Well, thank you for being in here. Thank you, Jake. Thank you, Weston Hamilton. It says there's 5. Oh, Jaden Danger, too. Thanks for the hook set. Yeah, if someone hooks at Jaden Danger, awesome. Awesome. And Eric Burnside just got his first Abu, so he's gone now, but I'll be excited to see him. He'll definitely be throwing that. I think I saw it. I think he unboxed it. Yeah, I think I saw it in one of his live streams. All right, guys. So the 5 people in here are just chilling in here. So I'm just going to milk this watch time for another. I don't know. We're at 3:25. Should I end it now or should I go to 3:30, guys? All right, we're going to go to 3:30 because we got another question. He says, Wyatt Willis, do you have a YouTube channel? He has a Fishbrain and an Instagram. He does not have a YouTube channel. But Wyatt Weston has a YouTube channel if you're interested. And then Jake will soon. Jake said, do you like Scott Martin? I don't know who that is. Someone related to you? I don't know what Scott Martin is. Is that a brand? Is that a person? I don't know. I'll tell you right now, references are very often lost on me. Usually when someone mentions a name, I don't know who they're talking about. Hey, well, Wyatt, can we try not to say the S word, S-U-B? We try to say hook set instead so I can try to earn some watch time for this thing, buddy. Thank you. S-U-B is a bad word. Jaden Danger said, can I get a yeet? I've pretty much expended all my energy at this point. My monster's gone, but I'll try. Yeet! That's about all I got. I don't have really a big yeet in me right now. Tune in the next time, Jaden, and you'll get a more enthusiastic yeet. I'm sorry. I'm winding down here, boys. 4 minutes. What do you guys want to talk about for 4 minutes? Something fishy with me. That is his name. So in a recent thing, I said that his name was Dank Memes, and I was very wrong. He used to be Dank Memes, but Dank Memes is no more. It was Dank Memes 098. Now he's something fishy with me. Something fishy with me. Hey, and Wyatt, you're a cool dude. You're one of my biggest freaking supporters, man. You've always been watching my stuff. Always been telling me good things on Fishbrain, and I really appreciate it, dude. Jaden Danger, same thing. You've been a really good supporter of my channel lately too, man. Jake Martin said, not related, but look him up. And Jake has been a really, really, really good friend on Fishbrain as well. And also has awesome posts. So, let's see. And for some reason, everyone on Fishbrain thinks Jake's from Florida. I don't know why. But everybody comments on his stuff. And they're like, I wish I lived in Florida. And Jake's like, I don't know what. It's a conspiracy. I don't know what it is. Looking up Scott Martin. If this is something inappropriate. Then. Oh, he has a YouTube channel of fishing? Oh. Looks like he's a bass fisherman or something. All right, I'm looking up Scott Martin at some point after this as well. I've got a few people to look up. Scott Martin. Is he just a bass fisherman, Jake? Or does he catch other stuff too? Yeah, yeah, unfortunately, Jake, I don't know what happened with that dude. Me and him used to be super cool. Me and Finn's used to be super cool, Jake. And then, you know how he's always playing around with people and like joking with them and stuff like that. He's one of those people that can joke and can't take it himself. So he commented on one of those fake profiles or something. I was like, I forwarded. Yeah, he's on Fishbrain, Weston Hamilton. I was following him. He was following me, but he blocked me. I don't know why. I've been nothing but positive to everyone. But yeah, he put I put a picture of some catfish, one of those fake profiles. And I said, everyone don't follow this, another faker or whatever. I stopped doing that because it just ended up being bad. But yeah, I put like, this is a creeper, don't follow this profile, whatever. And then Finn's, I guess, clicked on that profile, which I don't know why he would do after I said, don't do it. He clicked on who she was actually a dude sitting there, probably behind the account. He clicked on who they were following. and somehow confused it with he saw my name because she was following me, and he goes, "Oh, it looks like I looked on her profile and it looks like you're following her." He's like, "What did he say?" He said, "Watch out, bro." He said something weird about next time you're fishing, next time you put a fishing pick, there'll be a hand in there or something like that. And I don't know what he meant, but he was trying to make some weird reference about me getting like harassed or like molested or something by some random person or something like that. And so that's just his sense of humor. He always says something joking, whatever. And so I responded back to him, and I just put a picture of an old man, and I said, "Open your eyes, bro. You clicked on the people she's following, not the people who's following her." Dude, literally me and Finn's had been cool forever. Like I was following him back through his whole trip through California and everything like that, commenting on all of them. He was always like, "Yeah, bro, like we were super cool, just like I am with everyone." Dude just randomly blocked me after saying that. Didn't even give me a chance, didn't say anything to me, totally blocked me. I was like, clearly he doesn't like me as much as I thought he did. So yeah, Finn's must eat blocked me. That was a long time ago, like a long time ago now. So I know, Jake. I met you through him. Finn's was a cool guy. I don't know what happened. He totally went crazy. Totally blocked me and lost his mind. So, and I don't have any interest in trying to make things better or whatever. It's cool. If he just wants to block me, whatever, that's fine, dude. That's fine. Some people can joke and give you a hard time, and then the second you try to do the same thing back to them, they get all offended. It's like, don't deal stuff if you can't take it. I don't have a problem with him though. He just blocked me, and I'll just keep it that way. I'm going to go ahead and end this thing, guys. We're at 3:30. So thank you all for watching. I'm sorry I have to end it. I would keep it going if I had more stream time because I got 5 people in here and we chilling. But please, guys, join me Friday around 7:30 my time, which is Central Time. Figure out what that is for your time. And I'm going to be opening up these 2 mystery tackle boxes. I got 2 of them. So join me for that, guys. Bye, Weston Hamilton. You get a gold star for staying in the whole time. Super awesome. Wait, Weston Hamilton, did I ever make you a mod? I said I was going to, and I don't know if I did. I'll check after this, and I'll make you a mod. But I'm going to go ahead and end this thing. Thank you, guys. Thank you for watching, and have an absolutely wonderful rest of your Tuesday night. And join us next Tuesday on Forward Fishing's channel for Multi-Species Weekly. The link is in the description. Later, Jake. Later, Wyatt. Weston, I'll make you a mod, and then you can next time at the very beginning try to send a link, and we'll see if it works. All right, I'm gonna try to make you a mod right after this, Weston. Okay, I just gotta hop over to YouTube once this is over. I've stayed on too long. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much, Jake, and I hope you guys have good luck on the water and off the water. So, thank you so much for watching. Sunfish King